Welcome back to another play-by-play with the hockey coach, Coach FRENCHY, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the Sunday afternoon Super Bowl weekend. Today, the Montreal Canadiens host the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid. McDavid have already 97 points at the beginning of the season. Will be interesting how Montreal are going to play against them, against the Oilers. And like I said, today, it's a Super Bowl between the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Kansas City Chiefs a little bit later on the day. So we have only 4 games today in NHL. The next 30 minutes, the Flyers host the Kraken at the Wells Fargo Arena. The Washington Capitals, after they beat the Boston Bruins yesterday by the score 2-1, are back home. Back-to-back game, they host the San Jose Sharks. And finally, at 3 o'clock, the only game we have of the day is going to be the Golden Knights holds the Ducks today. And that's what we got in the NHL on this special weekend of the Super Bowl. And Montreal play again a back-to-back game this weekend after they won yesterday by the score of 4-3. 4-3 and overtime. A goal of Mike Madison assisted by Mike Hoffman. Hoffman, a great game yesterday. 3 pass, 3 help, 3 apple, 3 assists for the Montreal Canadiens. Kirby Dak, Nick Ziski, all the other scorer for the Montreal Canadiens. One per score 4-3, like I said, and overtime. Again, the New York Islanders, Bo Ovat. Romanov was back in the Bell Center for the first time since he got traded. Today, we're going to see Brett Kulak face to the Montreal Canadiens. We want to thank everybody to be with the Hockey National Show on the great Sunday, February 12, 2023. And I will see how the Montreal are going to respond again. Like I said, one change or one move from the roster for Montreal Canadiens. Joel Armia is back in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens since he left with an injury in December. We healthy scratch today. Rem Pitlick for the Montreal Canadiens. Pitlick is going to be out of the lineup by the head coach Martin Saint-Louis. Between the pipe this afternoon from the Montreal Canadiens, Jake Allen, the veteran, is back between the pipes. 10-17-2 in the beginning season. Goal again average of 3.59. Save percentage of 891. On the flip side, the rookie Stuart Skinner, is going to be the goaltender for the Oilers. 13-10-4 with a goal again average of 2.84 and a save percentage of 916 for Skinner. We know Jack Campbell won his last 9 games straight for the Edmonton Oilers. One is between the pipe, and like I mentioned, McDavid is on fire since the beginning of the season. Like I said, 3 points today is going to reach the 100 point in NHL this season. Other fact for the Montreal Canadiens, no other change in the roster. IHP is going to play on the first line between with Ziski and Josh Anderson this afternoon. We're going to see who we have in the chat right there. Don't forget, guys, to click on the live. Claude Richard is in the house today. Welcome, Claude. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. We have our friend Vinny, James 007. He is the back end the Hockey National Show. I think Vinny went to the hockey game yesterday against Edmonton and the Ottawa Senators. Mr. Larry Lavallée is directly from Arizona, back in the house. I hope so, Larry. The Montreal Canadiens, no, they don't wear the blue purple, the blue jersey anymore. They are in red today against the Edmonton Oilers. Gary Roadrunner is in the house. Gary said, anybody can play sport, you always play to win. Yeah, Gary, that's supposed to be that way. And go from there. Like I said before, of course, if they win, that's good for them because the team, the culture. Sad for the ranking for the NHL draft, but you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, for me, I only hope they can finish at the bottom four. That's only my hope. If not, the rebuilding will take a little bit longer, and they're never going to have a franchise players. And that's the only sadness about this season for the Montreal Canadiens. You cannot build a team without franchise players. Whatever you win the Stanley Cup, last season, McKinnon, first round pick, right? The year before, Tampa Bay, Stamkos, Edmonton, top three. You can go to Pittsburgh, Malkin, Crosby, right? It's every year they have the first pick round or a franchise players. And obviously, Montreal Canadiens, they don't have a franchise players at this moment. And this year, they have four in the initial draft. They have four players in the initial draft. The Bedard, the Fantilli, the Carlson, and the Michkov. After that, it's not a matter for me. They can pick 9 or 10 or 7 or 5. It's the same kind of players. They are all similar at the end of the day. So they're not going to be an advantage to pick 5 versus 6 or 6 versus 7 or 7 versus 8 versus until 12, 13, 14, 15. They are all the same kind of players at the end. They are not a differential like this one over there. They are really more close. And that's the benefit of the NHL draft this season. They have a lot of talent, but only franchise players is the top 4. But thank you anyway to be with us today. Gary, I understand your point of view, coach. We'll be missing you for a while on notre way, some snowmobile or not Quebec. No internet, only cell phone. Talk to you soon. Keep up the great work. Thanks so much, William. Enjoy your ride on the snowmobile. I look forward to you next time you'll be back with us, William, a great supporter, a great with the Hockey National show. So be careful, enjoy, and have a great time with your family and your friends. Yamo Vartanen is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Zev Lakav is in the house. Thanks so much. So that's likely over for him. Yamo Vartanen gave us an update for the goaltender of the Anton Forsberg. He was out on the stretcher yesterday. Very bad news for Ottawa Center. They have only Talbot is still out, I believe. So, wow, that's pretty amazing to see what's going on in Ottawa. Key to win, but we don't want that. Keep McDavid off of the score sheet. I'm going to set the game. I was gonna, yep. Paul Dufresne, sorry, Zeb, ate the powder blue. Paul, welcome back in the house. Hope you have a great swim this morning, Paul. Yeah, it was a very good, nice day yesterday. Went to the gym, went to my pool. I took my nap of the afternoon late for tonight. For sure, coach, I went to 6. Oh. That game on Friday, not Edmonton game, was too expensive for tickets. Vinny, awesome. Franks Espinoza, buenos tardes. Welcome, Mr. Franks. Vinny, we should want to the game. And then, looked like Mazar had 4 or 5 points yesterday or the day before. I think the Hamilton got beat by the score 8-2 by the Kitchener. And look like Mayu is right now at 19 goals in the NHL and the OHL. So very good. Great to see that. The puck will be dropped in between. Jay Woodcroft. Woodcroft is a head coach for the Edmonton Oilers. Like Martin Saint-Louis got hired last year by the Edmonton Oilers. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being a part to a show tonight. Here we go. The first period is an action. McDavid is on the ice. Putting puck to the blind. Shoot the puck. Missed it completely. Recovery to the left side. Jake Allen. Sissi return the puck. Savard going to find a way to get a puck to the board. Pinch one out by Nurse. Intercept by McDavid. Going to regroup by Sissi at the red line. Loud the puck on Jake Allen. First one to get there is Savard. Savard on the back end following McDavid. Go back now by Albert Jacquet. Loud the puck into the zone. Give the puck to Dyson Barry. Go to regroup. Go back DDD, going to reset now by Kulak, I believe. Kulak, when I should by Anderson, to two ex-teammates. We know Brett Kulak played for the Montreal Canadiens before he got traded at the trade deadline last season. Dadonov is on the ice with Hoffman. Hoffman's coming on the offensive zone. Hoffman control puck. Hoffman keep controlling, change the direction, hold the puck now, bring the puck in front of the net, about bouncing back to Kirby Duck, lead the puck in the corner. First one to get out is Dadonov. Bring the ball to the board, return the puck to Kirby Duck behind the goaltender, Stuart Skinner. Dadonov still the puck in front of the net to the Duck. Duck tip the puck in front of the net. Skinner make a save, go back at the Baron. So shoot the puck behind the net. Dadonov battle right now with Kulak, find a way to Kulak to get the puck out, but it's intercepted now by Baron. Go back behind goaltender. Montreal put some pressure there. Hoffman, Dadonov, and Kirby Duck, the puck bouncing back, and finally Skinner catch the puck like the right fielder for the Montreal Canadiens, Alice Valentine, and want to restart now on the left side of the Skinner. First shot of Montreal Canadiens tonight. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Mark Zuck. Welcome back, Mark Zuck. Welcome aboard. Dave Everett is in the house. Zev Lacave, following by Pierre Martin. Knock the door too. Pierre Martin, thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Paulo Jr., good afternoon. Here we go. And that's what we got so far. Should the puck intercept by the Oilers, go back now neutral zone, reset by the Montreal Canadiens, go back to opposite corner. We have Montreal try the puck, but intercept par Léo Tressaudol, send out the puck to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard to Tressaudol, attacking now. At the left side, Jake Allen change the direction, hold the puck now. Joel Armia is going to find a way to get out of the zone. Armia come back, pass the puck to his left side. Nobody was there. I don't know. Armia is, I don't know. You see someone with nobody saw. About that one over there. Anyhow, the puck will be back now by Edmonton. Don't play puck behind the goaltender. Derek Rand play on the first line today for the Edmonton Oilers. Rand McLeod is on the ice with the Edmonton. And we are now on the left side, Jake Allen, a battle on the right side. 5 players against the ball. Montreal going to get out of zone. Belzil with the puck. Belzil keep the puck to Elenon. Elenon hold the puck back to Belzil. Belzil looking out. Belzil find a way to get back the puck behind the goaltender of the Skinner. Battle with Kulak. Kulak and Belzil. The puck go outside the zone. Hold back on the defensive zone. Reset by Arbor. Arbor now use the pass hands. Pass the puck on the back end. Pass the puck to Savard. Savard turn around to pass it up. Tell the puck back to Jacky. Jacky to Savard. Savard set up now to break out. Pass the puck again to Jacky. Jacky to the neutral zone. Jacky could control it. Pass the puck to the right side. To the Kirby Duck. Duck is back on the ice. Bring puck behind to Hoffman. To a bit too far. For pinch by Madison. Madison battle with Cody CC. Keep the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman return puck to the blue line. Shoot the puck by Baron. Shoot the puck by Skinner. Montreal almost score on that one. In front of the net. Intercept by now by the Oilers. Use the board. Pass the puck to the board. Don't put the puck on the defensive zone. Set up by just Baron. Baron scored a goal yesterday for the Montreal Canadiens. First goal of the season. Go back now by Montreal. Don't put the puck by CC. On the right side, Jake Allen. Send out Baron and use the back, shoulder back. Pass the puck to the D. Return the puck to the board. Intercept now by Mike Hoffman. Hoffman attacking now. Hoffman hit the puck on the left side. Shoot the puck. Skinner make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset now on the right side of Stuart Skinner. And that's what we get here. Another whistle for the referee. And that's happening for the Montreal Canadiens. And we'll see what we have in the chat. Salut, coach. Coach, I like a game, but I get to see the World game. It's not go past my bedtime for my mom to go in. The app Pro Scout, we have do a great job this year. Draft, they don't pick in the top 5. Yeah. But again, yeah. We talked a little bit later about this. Harris shoot the puck, mais il est completely recovered by Edmonton Oilers. So, il puck outside zone. Intercept now by Harris. Keep the puck in the neutral zone. And finally get out the zone by RHP. Pass the puck to the side. And for the net of Montreal, it's great interception by Mike Madison, I believe. Don't play the puck in the neutral zone. Back to RHP. Now attacking. Pass the puck now to Anderson. Return puck to Ziski. Shoot the puck. Miss the net on the back ends. Recovery by the Edmonton Oilers. And they're going to get the puck. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Neutral zone. Long stretch pass behind Jake Allen. Chasing now. Jordan Harris getting. And we're going to get Icene. We're going to reset on the defensive zone of the Edmonton Oilers at the right side of the Stuart Skinner. Thanks so much, everybody. Talking about Ellen. Ellen, welcome back in the house. I see Amir get his first goal. Ellen said that. Oh, we have a phone call. Maybe it's Danny. Who knows? Danny, I cannot answer. We'll talk to you later. All right. Rick Bengal is in the house. Thanks so much to be with us today. Go back on the right side of Skinner. We're going to be RNH. We have RHP and we have RNH. Go back to the win the ballon. Fall back to Bouchard. Bouchard don't play part in the neutral zone. Set it now over to Jake Allen. Pass the puck right there by David Savard. Go back by Jekai and go hold the puck a little bit behind the net. Jekai return the puck to Savard. Go back to the board. Long stretch pass over Dvorak. Dvorak's coming now. Fire puck. A black shot by the defenseman over the head of the Skinner. Recovered by the Montreal Canadiens. Go back by Drouin. Drouin to Armia. Armia try to get it back and run the puck around the board by McDavid. We have a penalty right away back over there. It's going to be a call for McDavid. A call off. Look like he got 2 minutes for OK. Montreal Canadiens are going to be on the power play, ladies and gentlemen. Go back now the site. Go back behind to under the way to behind the Jake Allen icing for the Edmonton Oilers. McDavid 2 minutes for hooking at 4:52. Go back now. Pazuski hold the puck, kick out the puck to RHP. Recovered Pazuski behind the net. Chase him now by the Oilers. Pass the puck around. Montreal still the puck by Kubiak. By the puck to Madison. To I don't know. It's off Madison. Go back to Hoffman. Don't play the puck on the right side. Back to Pazuski. Hold the puck now. Rim the puck to Madison at the blind. Madison keep controlling. Kick out the puck now to Kubiak at the blind. Kubiak to the wall. Kubiak hit the puck. Back the puck to Madison. Chase it by Oilers. Back to Hoffman. Fire the puck. One time a block shot by McLeod. The puck go back outside zone. On defensive zone. Set up now by the Montreal Canadiens. We have a whistle. I'm going to reset now. Kubiak not very happy about this whistle from the linesman. Thought he was offside by the Montreal Canadiens with a little bit over 1 minute. Great shot by Mike Hoffman. And black shot on the right shoulder of the Skinner on that one over there. Hoffman have 3 points yesterday, 3 assists. Again, the New York Canadiens, the Oilers win the face-off. Don't play the puck all the way back on Jake Allen. Going to recover and going to set up by Jekai. Unit number 2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Back in there until Drouin. Pass the puck to Anderson, I believe. Attacking on the left side. Skinner. Change the direction. Bring the puck to the wall. Go back now to the Dvorak. Attacking now. Fire puck. Black shot by the glove of the Skinner. And going to reset the Montreal. A second shot on that power play on the left side of Skinner. Welcome, Paul. Qu'est-ce que tu as appris l'anglais? Where did you learn English? Poussé que tu as appris l'anglais. Je ne l'ai pas appris, je l'ai seulement appris quand j'ai joué au hockey puis quand j'ai coaché dans le vestiaire. À peu près ça, je peux dire. Shoot the puck by the Montreal Canadiens, pass the puck around, get a puck to Derek Ryan, allow the puck behind the goaltender, Jake Allen, make a block shot with the blocker, and the puck go out at the play. I'm going to reset now at 13:32 with power play, 24 seconds to go, Montreal Canadiens on the power play. And that's pretty much what we got so far. Montreal Canadiens have 5 shots already. 3 shots on that power play, by the way, for the Montreal Canadiens. That's pretty good. And there we go. Go back now on the defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens win the face-off. They're going to reset. One more push on the power play for the Montreal. Go back now to Jekai. Bring the puck behind to Anderson. Suzuki. I don't know. He was Suzuki. Kick out the puck to RHP. Pass the puck to Dak. Dak behind the goaltender. Skinner bring point for the net. Anderson shoot the puck. Miss the puck. Miss the net. Anderson Ziskin shoot the puck to Skinner. Return the puck by RHP in the corner. Where Evans trying 5 versus 5. Could be Dak hold the puck now. Dak bring the puck behind the net to Ziskin. Lead the puck to the board. Go back par Montreal Canadiens. Holding the puck right there by Jacky. Jacky lose the control of the puck finally by Savard going to recovery. Give the puck now to Oilers attacking now. Hold the puck in for RHP. Back to McDavid. Pass the puck now to the board. Intercept par Montreal Canadiens. Going to dump the puck on defensive zone. Recovery by Tyson Barrie. New players coming from both teams. Montreal have 4 shots on the power play, but they did not find a way to score. McDavid draw the puck to Leon Trossardo, I believe. Go back on the left corner. And now pack the puck at the line. Battle with Hyman. Hyman with Trossardo. And then intercept by Belzile. Belzile pass the puck to Jacky. Jacky is still on the ice, by the way. Go back to Belzile. Belzile dumping the puck on the left side, right side of Skinner. Recovery by the Oilers. Pesada finish his body check on the defenseman. The puck bouncing back to Kovacevic. Kovacevic is back on the ice. Skating with the puck. Controlling now. Pass the puck left side to Harris. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Skinner. The puck bouncing back to opposite corner. Reset by McLeod. McLeod battle with Pesada. Pesada lost his edge. But recovery by McLeod. Bring the puck in front of 6 Skinner. The puck missing right there. In front of net. Belzile score! Oh my God, what a bad play by the goaltender of the Edmonton Oilers. And Belzile scored the first goal of the night for the Montreal Canadiens, and the Montreal are leading 1-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. First goal in NHL for Alex Belzile, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Belzile scored the first goal of his career in NHL, and the Montreal Canadiens surprisingly take the lead 1-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. Belzile, first goal of his career, set by Pesada, and that's what we got so far at the beginning of the first period between the Montreal and the Oilers. And we're going to set up the puck behind the Skinner. Montreal continue attacking. I think they have 7 shots against 0 for the Edmonton Oilers. Since the beginning of this period. Go back on the left side, controlling now by Armia. Pass the puck to Drouin. Drouin hold the puck. Back to Armia. Fire puck. Wow, what almost an empty net for Armia. The puck stuck in now in the Edmonton Oilers. So the Edmonton Oilers look like they go out last night. And with 11 minutes to go remaining on this period, guys, it's still 1-0. Belzile score still by Michael Pesada at 8:14. 1-0 for the Edmonton Oilers, for the Montreal Canadiens. 8 shots for the Montreal so far since the beginning of this period. Again, 0. Go back behind the net, set up by Savard. Savard change the direction. Hold the puck behind the goaltender of Jake Allen. Go back by Montreal. Hold the puck in neutral zone. Try the puck by that. Don't play the puck by Tabernac. First one to get there is Desharnais. Desharnais ran the puck on the board. Pinch by the Montreal Canadiens. Intercept by Hoffman. Hoffman skating with the puck. Hoffman gave the puck in front of the net of Skinner. Skinner gave the puck now on Probert. Intercept the puck by the Montreal Canadiens at the blind. Now we have battle in front of the Jacky. Intercept by Savard. Return the puck to Jacky to Hoffman. Finally, the puck bouncing back on defensive zone by the Edmonton Oilers. Savard is going to get there. We have penalty, I believe, for the Montreal Canadiens for interference by Jacky. And that's what we got on this one. But Alex Belzile, guy, scored the first goal of his career in NHL and gave the the Montreal Canadiens lead 1-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. So we have a TV timeout. Don't go nowhere. Welcome, Mr. Cake is in the house. Thanks to be with us today. I appreciate that, everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. And penalty for the Montreal Canadiens, 2 minutes for Mr. Jacquard for interference over Fujiel, I believe it was. And then we're going to give the power play for the apologize for that one over there. I should take off this one over there. The power play, guys, for the Edmonton are number 1 in AHL, 31.1.5, 31.5, guys, for the power play. Montreal Canadiens on the PK are 72.5% at 30 around and the ranking in NHL. So we know the power play of Edmonton are excellent. So here we go. The shortened goal. Will be interesting to see that, Gary. Basil got his first goal of this NHL career. At 31 years old. Sanfin 789 is in the house. Welcome aboard. Where is Sanfin? I expect him to be with the Los Angeles Kings. Greeting for Peru, France, Espinoza. Welcome, Franks. Thanks for being with us. Bueno tardes. And como está? Now Edmonton coming back to the board. Shoot a puck and a big save. Jake Allen under the rebound. And for the net, a recovery by McDavid. Return the puck to the left side. Already Edmonton have one shot on the net in the first 5 seconds. Go back now by McDavid. Pass the puck to the right side. Shoot a puck. Black shot by Montreal. Go back to McDavid. On the side, Jake Allen. McDavid. Pass the puck to Drusilla. Hold the puck now. Back the gun to the blind to the Dyson Barry. Barry to McDavid now on the right side, Jake Allen. Pass on the back door. A little bit too far for Drusilla. Find a way to get the puck back. Drusilla change the direction. Bring the puck to McDavid on the right side. Back on the back door. Go back in front of the net. RNHP. Pass the puck. Allen make a save. Paddle behind the net by Savard. We're half minute over there. Finally, Montreal find a way to get the puck out. No. Drusilla missed the puck. Great opportunity for him, but he cannot get it. Go back now on the right side, Jake Allen. Hold the puck. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Hyman. Find a way to Montreal going to steal the puck. They're going to get a zone by Nick Zuski, 1-1. Zuski's coming now. Shoot the puck to the board. Hold the puck for a little bit more. Reset by the Edmonton Oilers. Going to get out of the zone. Set out the breakout right now on the power play. Back to Leon Trossardo. Pass the puck to the right side. Attacking now by McDavid. Pass the puck to the left side. Montreal intercept the puck. Don't put the puck on defensive zone. On the all the way to Skinner. Skinner have to make a save with the pad and go recovery with a little bit 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Unit number 2 for Oilers. And down in Nurse pass the puck. Don't play puck and Jake Allen. Go back. Allen play the puck by himself. Return puck to Bouchard. Bouchard to the wall. Back again to Nurse. And Nurse to Bouchard. Bouchard looking now. Go back to Nurse again. One more time. Nurse controlling. Pass the puck to the wall. Go running out the right side. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard fire the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Don't play puck by Christian Dvorak. I'm going to get now 10 seconds to go remaining on this power play. Nurse intercept. Pass the puck now to his teammate. I don't know. It was McDavid. Anyhow, the pull back to Bouchard. Bouchard the king now. Bouchard pass the puck the way by Bouchard shoot the puck, miss the puck completely, miss the net completely. Finally, Montreal don't beat the puck. But Montreal now on the even strength and go to reset all the way back on defensive zone. By the Bouchard going to reset the breakaway. They're going to set up the breakout. Finally, Derek Rand shoot the puck. Allen make a save. Recovery by Montreal. Savard pass the puck in the zone. Go back now by IHP. Pass the Illinois. Island shoot the puck. Black shot by the defenseman. Referee got squeezed in the corner. Finally, Elders is going to get out of zone. Don't play the puck at the right corner of the Allen. Intercept by Elders. Pass the puck in the corner to press for checker and find the net. Go back now by Desharnais, shoot the puck, black shot in front of the net, miss the net barely, go back on the right corner, and now pressure by Oilers behind the net, set up now by McLeod, I believe, pass the puck, Didi, set up now by Desharnais, shoot the puck, tip in front of the net, intercept by Montreal Canadiens, lob the puck over the Desharnais, the puck bouncing back on defensive zone, and going to recovery, and going to go back, Didi, set up now by Oilers, bring the puck to the right corner, and going to regroup all the way behind a Skinner by Brett Kolak, back to Desharnais. Desharnais now hold the puck a little bit longer. Back, return the puck to Kulak. Kulak's getting the puck, pass the puck to neutral zone. Don't pay by intercept by Dadonov. Dadonov battle the puck, try back to Doc. No chance. Dadonov press the puck at the back. Now Montreal is pressing. Doc in front of net. No chance of Dadonov recovery puck. Bring the puck to the blind. Set up by Iris. Return the puck to Doc. Behind the net. Skinner. Doc bring the puck in front of net to Hoffman. Intercept by Oilers. The puck bouncing back. Mike Hoffman going to find a way to recover the puck to the wall. Mike Hoffman now hold the puck. Bring the puck to behind the goaltender. Doc leave the puck to Dadonov. Dadonov keep control the puck. Give the puck to Doc. Doc now to Iris at the blind. Iris return the puck behind goaltender to Hoffman. And the Oilers going to find a way to intercept the puck. I think it's McDavid. Long stretch pass now. Neutral zone. Intercept by Iris. Give the puck to Kovacevic. 6 minutes to go remaining on this first period. Montreal Canadiens lead by the score 1-0. Go to Alex Belzile, assisted by Michael Pesada, gave the lead to the Montreal Canadiens against the Edmonton Oilers. Go back now to Montreal, set up the breakout. Get about a little bit too far for IHP, returning by Edmonton. Hold the puck on the back on the right side to McDavid. Leave the puck now to Brober. Return the puck behind goaltender. Leave the puck to Kane. Kane went out. Return the puck to the blind. Set up now by Sissi went out to Nurse, show the puck, black shot at the right side, Jack Allen. Finally, still the puck by Montreal. It was close. Anyhow, Montreal don't pay a point from the bench of the Edmonton Oilers. Set up now by Brober. Return the puck to Sissi. Sissi ran the puck around the board. Edmonton Oilers play with 7 defensemen tonight. Suzuki attacking now. Keep the puck to RHP. Back the puck to Anderson. Anderson on the back end. Shoot the puck. And from the net, Suzuki shoot the puck. Saved by Skinner. And from the net, the puck bouncing back to RHP. Finally, Edmonton is going to get out of the zone. And from the bench now, attacking now in front of Madison. Great play by Madison with his stick on his backhands. Intercept now by Oilers. They're going to attacking again. Come in offensive on kick out McDavid. A breakaway. Shoot the puck. Had to make a save with right pad. Shoot puck at the Nurse. Nurse return the puck to left side to Puljujarvi. We know Puljujarvi will be interesting to see him. He's going to be on the waiver list tomorrow after Yamamoto return for the lineup for Edmonton tomorrow. Anyhow, go back by Montreal. Attacking now. Bring the puck behind the goaltender. Lay the puck to Devorak. Pass the puck to Armia. Try to get a puck to Drouin. Drouin in the corner. Battle now for the puck. Intercept now by Drouin. Return puck to blind. Show puck by Jacky. Save by Skinner. They go back on the opposite corner. The puck go outside the zone. And go to recovery by Montreal Canadiens. Set up by Jonathan Drouin. Drop the puck back because the Montreal is going to use new players coming from Martin St. Louis. Same situation for the head coach, Jay Woolcroft for the Edmonton Oilers. So far, 4:15 to go. Jacky looking left and right. Jacky pass the puck now to Belzile. Return the puck to Savard. Long stretch pass in the zone to Pesada. Intercept by Oilers. Pass the puck to right side. Controlled by Frigel. Pass the puck now to McLeod. McLeod ran the puck around the board. But Ponce went out by the Montreal Canadiens. Keep the puck deep zone. Back to Pesada. Pass the puck to Allenan. Allenan is alone by himself. Don't play the puck on the right corner of Skinner. Intercept the puck. Leave the puck behind. Set up now by Montreal by Kolak. A great hit by Pesada. Now we have a whistle at the blue line by the Montreal Canadiens. We have a penalizement with 3:47 to go remaining on this first period. Another TV timeout that we got there for the referee. Welcome aboard. Chicago Bear back in the house. Thanks so much for WST is in the house too. And then that's what we got so far. And the new people pop up. Thanks so much for your conversation. And that's what we got. Wait for the puck drop. Here we go. Winning par Edmonton Oilers. Go dizzy. Desharnais hold the puck. Return the puck to and front of bench Edmonton. Reset by Brober. Brober pass the puck to the board. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Go back to opposite corner. Back now for Dadanaf. Hold the puck now at the blue line. Dadanaf on the puck. Intercept now by Edmonton. Coming now by Dressalo. Pass the puck to the board. Attacking now by Oilers. At the left side, Jake Allen. Pass the puck the back door. Shoot the puck. A black shot. Jake Allen. Great save by Jake Allen. After the second attempt for the Edmonton Oilers. Keep control puck on the defensive zone by Desharnais. Pass the puck to the blind. We have a delay offside, a delay penalty for the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. Go back now on the right side, Jake Allen, and for the Kirby Dak. Go back on the blind. Set up now by the Leon Dressalo. Hold the puck now. Pass the puck to McDavid. McDavid looking back to Dressalo. Dressalo hold the puck. Shoot in front of net. Tip on the left side, Jake Allen. Montreal finally touch the puck. We have interference for the Montreal Canadiens. Power play number 2 for Oilers tonight against Montreal. This is not good news for the Montreal to go to Billy Bucks too much. We know the Oilers are number 1 on the power play with 31.5 and Montreal is 30 and NHL. Everything starts with a bad enough mistake over there. So sucks. Thanks so much, RJ. 3-0 in the last 3 start. Cake, shoot the puck. Mike Hoffman is in the jail for 2 minutes. We're going to wait for the puck drop on the right side of the Jake Allen. And finally, Oilers have 8 shots already. Montreal have 12 shots. Look like now, is that enough? So Hoffman is out of the jail, and we put that enough in the jail. Here we go. I think it's Jason Strawber or somewhere else. I think spell it wrong. Go back now on the right side of the Jake Allen. Less than 3 minutes to go remaining on this first period. Winning by McDavid. Pointing the puck now to Dyson Barrie. Set up now. Barrie pass the puck again to the wall. Go back now by Oilers. Bring the puck to Barrie. Shoot the puck in front of Jake Allen. Tip on the right side. Intercept by the Oilers. Hold the puck now. Don't pay puck by the Oilers. Bring the puck behind in front of McDavid. And Montreal going to get out of the zone. Pass the puck. Definitely. Don't pay the puck behind. Skinner going to drop the puck back. Go back to Dyson Barrie, skating with the puck. Dyson Barrie passes the puck to Dressalo. Hold the puck now. Return the puck to McDavid. Full speed. Coming to the right side. McDavid at the left side. Change the direction. Bring the puck to Dressalo. Hold the puck to McDavid. Goal line. Pass the puck to Dressalo in front of the net. Bouncing back. And Madison try to get a puck. Montreal don't put the puck over the head of Dyson Barrie. And all the way back on the defensive zone. And there's icing for the Montreal. Go back to Barrie. Barrie to drive the puck to McDavid. It's coming with speed. McDavid change the direction. Hold the puck. Kick out the puck in front of Armia. Controlling now by RHP. Behind the puck behind the net. And Montreal hold the puck by Savard. By Kovacevic. Pass the puck to Armia. And Montreal for the third time on icing the puck the right side of the Skinner, chasing by the Warak. We have 45 seconds remaining. One more push for another push by the Oilers. The Dressler is coming now. We don't know. We have a penalty from Montreal. I don't think so. The puck is still in the zone by Bouchard. By the puck to the corner. Chasing it out by the Montreal. Go back to Bouchard. Bouchard pass the puck to the right side of Jake Allen. Coming in front of the net by McDavid. Intercept by Oilers. Again, return the puck to McDavid. Go back to now to IHP. To Dressalo. Shoot the puck over the left side of the shoulder of Allen. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone all the way. Montreal is going to bring new players. Bouchard pass the puck now to Nurse getting with the puck. 0 shots on that power play. By the way, second of the night for the Oilers. Shoot the puck. Jake Allen make a save. 5 seconds to go remaining before Badanav return. Shoot the puck again on the one-timer. Missed the puck completely by McDavid. Anyhow, the puck bouncing back by all the way to Skinner. Montreal did a very good job tonight on the power play. Twice they gave only a 3 shot for Oilers. Go back to Madison on the back door, on the back end, intercept by Oilers, the puck bouncing back over of Kirby Dak to opposite corner, intercept by Bouchard. Bouchard loses his edge after he got the body check by Montreal, and finally going to dump the puck to Skinner. Skinner hold the puck now, play the puck in front of that enough, I believe, but finally intercept by Kirby Dak, bring pas the blind, fire puck, black shot by Skinner on the shot of Mike Hoffman. With 25 seconds to go remaining on this period, Montreal have a very good job on the power play, on the PK against the Edmonton Oilers tonight. There we go. We have a few people in the chat. I want to please read often Paul Maracek. Go back now on the left side or the right side of Skinner. Suzuki face to Derek Ryan. 25 seconds to go remaining. And winning by Ryan, by still the puck by Drouin. Drouin read the puck around. Keep controlling. Drouin sticking in. But pas de blind to Jacky. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Oilers. The puck bouncing back to Savard, believe. And now Savard try to get the puck. Intercept by Montreal. Opposite corner. In front of it, Skinner. Skinner make a save in front of Suzuki. And Anderson, after a shot, Hoffman is on the ice, by the way. Look like Martin St-Louis gave a lot of time to Mike Hoffman. During that period, they put RHP on the bench. Mike Hoffman with Suzuki for finish this period with 10 seconds to go remaining, guys, on this. Hoffman, Suzuki, and Drouin on the ice. Finally, the Oilers is going to get out of the zone in front of Max Savard. David Savard, recovery by CC. CC hold the puck, but it's going to be the end. Unbelievable tonight because the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 1-0 against the Edmonton Oilers after 20 minutes at the Bell Center. It's a goal of Alex Belzile gave the lead for the Montreal Canadiens, his first in the career as still by Peseda at Ilonin at 8-14. 14 shots for Montreal and only 9 for the Edmonton Oilers. And that's what we got so far after 20 minutes at the Bell Center. The Montreal Canadiens won and the Edmonton Oilers 0. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you did not do it yet, please let me do it. That'd be great. We're going to give you all the update about the stat, what happening in the first period between the whole team. And that's pretty much what we got so far on this game. Like we like to do at the end of the period, we have to celebrate the end of the period. Montreal Canadiens take the lead at 1-0 again. The Edmonton Oilers. Thanks so much for RJ for update. We have only one more game this afternoon in action already. It's going to be between the Edmonton Oilers, not Edmonton Oilers, but the Philadelphia Flyers just scored a goal. Take the lead 1-0 against the Seattle Kraken. What a bad trip for the Seattle Kraken. It's Owen Tippett, draft by the Florida Panthers a couple of years ago, got traded against Claude Giroux last season. Score is 15 of the year. The Owen Tippett score for the Philadelphia Flyers take the lead 1-0 at the beginning of the game on power play goal at 2:11 for the Flyers. Like you said, Coach, is what it is. It is what it is. Exactly, Gary. You're absolutely right about that one over there. And that's what we got here today. Again, don't forget to watch the Super Bowl tonight. If you like, there's if you know one of your two teams, favorite team may be there. We're going to see what we look like here for the pool. What happening here? We got who won the game today? The HABS or the Oilers? We got 50 likes, 50 votes on that one over there. And the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 56% versus 43% on that one. Thanks so much for everybody that took a vote of this of the first one of the night. I was at 34 likes. I don't know. Next season, I would want them to win game. Mr. Ron is in the house. What did you think of Crosby been kicked out of the last night game? You know, that's happened sometimes. Frustration when you're losing, 5-0 after 22 period, I believe it was. And everybody tried to keep their behavior properly, but sometimes you go over, and that's possible. That's happening for Sidney Crosby. But interesting if the Oilers, if the King are going to trade for Jacob Chekron. This is the rumor. We know Chekron did not play last night. There was a healthy scratch purpose because possibly he got traded. They have a couple of teams are looking to add him, but the most obvious is going to be the Los Angeles Kings for what we heard yesterday. So hopefully we're going to have some news about that. Patrick Kane now is on conversation to go to Edmonton Oilers. But again, it's another news we got this morning about Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane right now, possible they go to play for the Edmonton Oilers. Like a 2-3 years contract, maybe it's a lower side, would be on the bad team. As per I remember, you have greatness inside of you. All cake, man, thanks so much. I appreciate that, everybody. Smash the likes. Gary Cournoyeur, thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. We are now on the first intermission of this one, and we're going to set up a little bit later. Then Nicolas will tell us when the second period will start. Thanks so much, all the moderators of the show tonight. If I didn't mention your name, I apologize, but welcome back. Crosby hit the grass yesterday. Anderson now in front of Crosby. They're just talking about Crosby get kicked out for misconduct or something like that. It's not going to get gone anywhere else. It is horrible. Harry, welcome aboard. Harry is in the house. Ça va très bien, moi, Harry. J'espère que tout va bien avec toi. We're going to take a time out here, guys. I will see you a little bit later. Don't go nowhere. Don't forget to click on the like, so we'll be ready for the second period. We'll take advantage of the break here because we work late here. It's a 1:17 a.m. in Thailand right now here.
You make my day. You make my day. You make my day. Oh, day. You make my day. You make my day. You make my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day.
Here we go. We are back. Look like they gave off. We're going to change a little bit. Stat the NHL readjust some kind of stuff. Only 8 shots for Edmonton Oilers. And 71, 79, 21. We'll see what's going on in the chat. Looks like I have a great conversation between Vinny and Nick right now. One game, first career game misconduct. I mean, yep, run. He was a bit frustrated for sure. Again, the Kings won yesterday, beat the Pittsburgh Penguins by the score 6-0. And then the Washington surprised the Boston Bruins yesterday, guys, by the score 2-1. And Edmonton beat Ottawa Senator. We know, like we said earlier, Anton Forsberg is out. Maybe possible for the rest of the season for Ottawa Senator. Really bad news for them. Trade rumor right now, trade deadline. We heard like Jacob Chikwan possible go to the Los Angeles Kings. We heard Patrick Kane maybe go. Sorry about that. Look like we are some kind of disconnection right there here. And that happened. Anderson, Marin gonna get Edmonton. Bueno, not Tardes, Mr. France. No clue what happening, by the way. So we apologize for that inconvenience here. Thanks again to everybody to get click on the likes so far. And we are back live. Like if you lose RJ. Pierre Martin, informé média, le process de cette golden. Here we go. Thanks so much for this information. Until we'll be out definitely. Until Jack Jones would be missing month 2 next week. So not a good news for Ottawa Senator to losing Forsberg and Jack Sanderson. Is it Jack or Jake Sanderson, I believe? Yeah, hopefully they play good. Not for losing. It's not good for the moral of development. About that, well, the second pair is going to start very soon. Ladies and gentlemen. What do I set now here? Honestly, I did not know what happening. That surprised me. Ottawa need a goalie now if they can think they're making play out, but they're pretty much, yeah, so right about this, Vinny. For some reason, I lose the connection, but I did not lose. Some people left because of that, but hopefully they're going to come back. It look like Vinny and Chicago never lose the control of the channel. Thanks so much for the likes again. And I'm going to restart the second period. Ghana and Monte Anderson Marin for Facebook. Expect to make a playoff, Vinny. You're absolutely right about that. I agree with you. Otherwise, going down like the Scenic Gary. Yeah, it's not good news when you lose, the 2 goaltender, and then you lose one of your best defensemen. Gary, I agree with you about that. We'll be interested in watching the Florida Panthers this week. They play against Minnesota. And Florida Panthers battle for a spot in the playoff. The Buffalo lost their game this week. Another team they want to watch. Detroit won yesterday. The Flame beat 7-2 yesterday for the Flames. And then if you have the chance to watching the game between the St. Louis Blues and the Phoenix Coyotes last night, the St. Louis Blues was winning 5-3. Almost 10 minutes to go remaining the game, and then the Blues gave away 2 other goals. The Coyotes tied the game 5-5, but the Blues with the Ryan O'Reilly win by the score 6-5 yesterday. So that's happening. Bonne deuxième, mon Nicolas. Merci beaucoup, mon Nicolas. We appreciate it a lot. Hopefully you have an amazing, great weekend for you guys. Here in Thailand was pretty nice, nice weather during the weekend, and was a little bit refreshing with some kind of winds right now. A lot of people today at the beach. It was packed everywhere. It was some kind of, I don't know, we have some kind of hell angels here in Thailand. All the Harley Davidson was in town this weekend from kind of meeting or whatever it was. Very interesting to watching that today and yesterday. And yeah, and so anyhow, that's happening in Thailand. François Pitre, $8 lows, they will scream conspiration. François Pitre, yeah, others. You know, I enjoyed my time, François, here in Thailand. Beautiful weather right now. Have an amazing, great second period, ben, mes amis. Très bonne deuxième période pour les gens français. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous ce soir. Thanks so much, everybody, to be with us. Don't forget to click on the likes. And thanks to be with us. We're going to drive the puck now on the neutral zone. Winning by Edmonton Oilers. The beginning of the second period. DDD set up now in front of the bench. Edmonton. Don't play puck. Jekai intercept the puck. Going to have a whistle, I think, outside of the blue line. Going to reset Jekai play on the first pairing with David Savard. And we know Alex Belzil scored the first goal for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. If you want to, you can come to Montreal and wonderful minus degree Celsius. No, I'm okay here. Go back now, winning by the Montreal Oilers, change the direction in front of Drouin. Go back now on Montreal to David Savard. Pass the puck now. Intercept now by Oilers. Pass the puck to Jekai in the corner. Chasing the puck on the back end. Putting the puck to Savard. Savard hold the puck right now with the DUARTE. Intercept by Trussalo. Hold the puck by the puck du blind. Set up a nurse. Show the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Lob the puck in defensive zone. The puck bounded all the way back on defensive zone. It's going to be a nice thing for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to reset all the way back on defensive zone of the Jake Allen. Belzil is killing us. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Ah, c'est trippant, ça me fait tripper. Je me pense au Centre Bell, parce que c'est les mêmes instruments, puis je sais que le monde t'apprête des mains au bout.
Jekai find a way to get a puck out of the zone. A long stretch pass, intercept by the Oilers coming back on offensive zone, pass the puck around the board, go back behind it, Jake Allen, chasing out by Savard, now intercept now by Oilers pass the puck to the line. Hold the puck now. DG set up now by Kolak. Show the puck in front of net. Allen missed the net completely. Bouncing back the puck at the line. And don't play the puck. But Montreal going to find a way to get the puck out. Go back to Kolak. Kolak win the puck. Show the puck to the board. The puck bouncing back in front of the net. Back to Savard. Savard to Jacquard. Return the puck to DUARTE. But he long such pass. And Montreal breakaway. Show the puck by DUARTE all the way back. Cross checking by Kolak. Intercept by Barry. Find a way to Drouin. Drouin ballon in front of Barry. Barry and DUARTE all the way back. Ballon for the Montreal. Keep the puck in the zone. Go back on defensive zone. Set up by Kolak. New players coming from Martin Saint-Louis. Go to reset. Go back now by Barry. Pass the puck to Kolak. Long stretch by neutral zone. The puck bouncing back behind Justin Barron. Lead the puck to Jake Allen. Let the puck to Barron. Barron lead the puck to the blind. Set up now by Anderson. Attacking now. Anderson's coming now around the Skinner behind the net. Anderson first one to get there. Pass the puck in front of Kane. Kane to Ziski. Ziski shoot the puck. Skinner intercepts the puck with a glove. Going to reset on the left side of Stuart Skinner. You're absolutely right, François. Face off on the left side, Skinner. And McDavid face to Ziski. We have some kind of movement right now. The linesman winning by McDavid. Hold the puck a little bit in front of Desharnais. Desharnais loud the point neutral zone. Set up by Montreal. Go back on the Barron. Return the point in front of the bench for Montreal. Go back for RHP. Intercept by Oilers. Go back on Montreal. Justin Barron intercept the puck. Now Barron and behind the net. Chasing run out by Oilers. But finally got by Madison. Madison the red line. Don't play the puck now. The goaltender Skinner. Leave the puck to Ziski to opposite corner. Joined by Anderson. Checking by RHP. Back to Ziski. Finally Oilers going to set the puck to opposite corner to Connor McDavid. Love the puck. Intercept by Anderson. Very bad play by McDavid. Intercept by Montreal. Canadiens. Win the puck behind the net by Anderson. In front of McDavid. Back to Ziski. Ziski passes the puck in the line. Set up by Barron. Show the puck on the left side. Montreal almost score. Back in front of the net. Around Skinner. Skinner lost his edge on his back. And Montreal could not take advantage of that. Anyhow, they go back at blind. Set up now. Cover service. Could not keep the puck in the zone. They're going to go regroup on defensive zone. They're going to use the board. Pass the puck neutral zone. Go back up by Montreal. Don't play puck in the left corner. Skinner. Montreal is going to recover the puck to the board. Go back now on the Dadanap. Bring puck to opposite corner of the Skinner. Don't play by Madison. I believe Madison behind the net. Set up with Ziski. Ziski tried to get it back out. Chasing by McDavid. That enough. And go back now by Hoffman. Hoffman keep the puck in the zone. Then finally Dadanov. Dadanov tells Ziski. Shoot the puck and miss the net completely. Recovery now by Dadanov. Run the puck to blind. Set up now by Montreal. Go back to cover service. Pass the puck in front of the net. Skinner make a save. Rebound. Go back now by Edmonton. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Going to return in the puck behind the goaltender Skinner. Edmonton are completely right now on the trouble with the forechecking by Montreal. Finally, Montreal try to get the puck to the board. When the puck around the board, first one to get it, Oilers to try to get outside the zone. Finally, stop at the blind by the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal keep the puck in the zone. Unbelievable performance of Montreal right now. And Montreal not looking good right now. Montreal on the right side. Shoot the puck over Skinner. Hit the but the Montreal Canadiens score. It's 2-0. I believe it's Jordan Harris score again. Jordan Harris just signed a contract with the Montreal Canadiens, and Montreal take the lead 2-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The Montreal Canadiens take the lead 2-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. Jordan Harris scored his second goal of the season. Gave the lead 2-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. This is happening at 3 minutes and 56 seconds. We know at that moment, guys, the Montreal was all over the Edmonton Oilers. They could not put the puck outside. They could have a chance to put the puck 3 times out, but they could not really not impressive by Edmonton Oilers. We know 2 goals is not good enough. They can score 3 or 4 goals very quickly anyway. Anyhow, the puck try to get back saison by Pesera and from the bench of the Edmonton Oilers. Try back around, intercept by Oilers coming back now. Control the puck now, defensive zone, Montreal, intercept by Savard. Savard use the board to the board, chasing now by I don't know which one. Anyway, go back now by Belzile when the puck in front of the net. Montreal try to puck outside the zone. Intercept now by Tressador. Pass the puck to the right side. On the back door by Hyman. Hyman shoot the puck. Black shot by Allen. Go back to Tressador. On the corner. Now Edmonton control the puck right now. Back again to Bouchard. Bouchard to Tressador. The right side. Check out and shoot back at the back door. Intercept now by Pesera. No chance. Go back to Hyman. Hyman to Tressador. Chased by Savard. Tressador right now. Try the puck around. Intercept by Jacky. Jacky attacking now. Jacky to the blue line. At the red line. Down the puck to the right side. Chased by Allen. First one to get out Bouchard. Bouchard win the puck. They reverse to Probert. Pass the puck neutral zone. Set up now by the Montreal. Justin Barron intercept the puck. Finally don't play the puck. Skinner play the puck around the board. Intercept by Oilers by the puck at the blue line. Intercept now all the way back. Intercept by Madison. Return the puck behind goaltender Skinner. Lead the puck to the wall. And pinch by DUARTE. Montreal put some pressure again Edmonton Oilers in front of the net. Go back now to blind. Set up now by Barron. Playing the puck behind goaltender. Intercept now by Drouin, I believe. Battle behind the net. Go back around. Keep control the puck to opposite side. Bouchard intercept the puck. Run the puck around the board. Try the puck outside the zone in front of Joel Armia. Finally, Oilers don't play the puck behind Jake Allen. New players coming for Jay Woodcroft. Now it's Barron. Use the board. Pass the puck now to Armia. Chasing now. Lead the puck to opposite corner. Intercept Edmonton Oilers. Shoot the puck. Jake Allen make a save. Barely. Another bad play by Joel Armia, by the way. And go to a set on the right side of the Jake Allen. And this gave them 11 shots tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. But again, the Montreal Canadiens, guys, 2-0. 2-0. Yes, coach is not round. You see very well about that one over there. The Montreal Canadiens lead 2-0 again. The Edmonton Oilers. Second goal is Harris. Second of the season for Harris. About this one over there. Go back now. Montreal Canadiens get the puck outside the zone. Assisted by Tabernak and Kovacevic, by the way. Tabernak continues to produce for the Montreal Canadiens. And Tabernak and Kovacevic. Go back now by Montreal Canadiens. Behind that, Jake the Skinner. Recovery by Zuski. Try the puck around the board. Zuski return the puck back behind the net. Go back to Anderson on the left with RHP. Battle right now on the left side. Look at the ice stick for something. We'll see what is the call right there. And we're going to be a Kane, I believe. We're not sure yet. But anyhow, 2 minutes for this one. We're going to get all the way back. Sissy got that one, I believe. Jordan Harris score. We have a TV timeout. Here we go. We're going to see what we have here about this. François de Lézion, they are getting beat by a right tag. François Pitt. No, it's a WST. Come on, Oilers. Colin Pascal is in the house. Aris is good, but geez, what the heck is going on? Oilers, you are getting beat by the Montreal Rocket. Too much. Poutine, RJ. 2-1, the Kraken against Flyers. Oilers getting a boot and from the Rocket. Drouin play a heck a game, drawing penalties. So keep showing this, the hot dog. Here we go. Johnny Alf is in the house. Welcome aboard, Johnny. Hopefully you're doing well. From Chicago, Johnny. Thanks so much with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. And look like everybody right now is happy in that in the chat. Power play for Montreal Canadiens. Second of the night, Montreal shot 3 times on the first power play, or 4 times. Anyhow, Kirby Dak right there. Set up now, winning by Edmonton holders. 80% of holders, by the way. Go back now by Hoffman, by the Park du Blanc, by Madison, back to the ski at the dots. Pass in front of the net to Hoffman. No back rebound on the left side. Skinner make a save. Back to the ski. Return the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman hold the puck now. It's coming down. Shoot the puck. Black shot to Skinner. Return the puck to Ziski. Hold now on the wall. Ziski change the direction. In front of Jen Mark. Back the puck to Doc. Doc went out. Pass the puck behind the net. Battle all the way back by Nurse with Doc. With Ziski. Bring the puck to the blind to Madison. No chance for Madison. Keep the puck. The puck go all the way back on defensive zone. And go to reset by the Montreal Canadiens. Mike Madison. Unit number 1. Madison draw the puck in front of McLeod, back to Ziski, running the puck to opposite corner. Attacking now by Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be back by RHP, I believe, running the puck around the board. First one to get there is Edmonton Oilers. Kulak intercept the puck, let the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Which are right by Hoffman. Hoffman hold the puck a little bit longer. Hoffman to the red line. Hoffman change the direction. Hoffman pass the puck a little bit too far from Montreal. Intercept by Kulak. Don't play a puck on defensive zone. Montreal set up by Madison. We have less than 1 minute to go remaining. Not much happening for the first minute on the power play for Montreal. Draw the puck Madison to Jacky. Jacky attacking now. Pass the puck to Anderson at the Kirby Dak at the blue line. At the red line, Kirby Dak's coming out. Kirby Dak find a way. Kick out the puck now to Hoffman. Hoffman to the wall. Bring the puck back to Jacky. Back on the right side to Ziski. Ziski at the wall. Pass the puck to Kirby Dak. Back to Ziski. Pass the puck to Jacky. Jacky now on the forehand. Pass the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman set up now. Back again to Anderson. Shoot the puck. Black shot in front of Kirby Dak. Was Skinner. No rebound. We're going to reset now on the left side with 25 seconds to go remaining on this power play on the Montreal Canadiens. The second shot on this power play for the Montreal. Google if Montreal can get more Alvin Hoffman. Salut Nat, Nico Nat. Everybody is in the house. Thanks so much. Dave Everett, nice one, Google. Hoffman, the front maker, is worth a first round. Jacky, passing the puck to Dadana. Dadana return the puck to Jacky. Jacky hold the puck. That is enough. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Back to Drouin, I believe. Turn the direction. 9 seconds. Back to Dadana. Shoot the puck. Black. Rebound. Hit a boo! The Montreal Canadiens score. Josh Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-0. Wow, the Montreal Canadiens guys score on the power play goal, I believe, by Josh Anderson. I know it's Josh Anderson, but still possible power play goal. And that way, the Montreal Canadiens guys take the lead 3-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. Unbelievable. Canada Montreal holding up. We are almost at the half of the game already. But in front of that, shoot the puck. Skinner mechanism save. Pass it up with Allen. Pass the puck to the line. Or the puck went out by Harris. Return the puck behind the goaltender of the Skinner. Chasing out by the Montreal Canadiens behind the net. We're going to get 11 minutes here. Go back now. We're going to drop the puck here. 3-0 guys for the Montreal Canadiens so far. Again, the Edmonton Torissado's coming now. Hold the puck to the blind. Torissado the right side. Jake Allen. Hold the puck in front of Kovacevic. Great play by Kovacevic with Torissado reaching in front of the net. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck on the right side. Control the puck. Don't play the puck on the left corner. Skinner attacking and out behind the net. We have Pesada, I believe. Or RHP. Intercept by Oilers. Bring the puck to the corner. Pinch went out by Savard. Return the puck in front of the net. RHP by Ziski. Turn around by Oilers. Going to get out of the zone. Now get the puck to the board. Intercept by Savard. Chased by the McDavid. Pass the puck to Hyman. Hyman's coming out. Shoot the puck. Adam make a save. Rebound. Go back to McDavid. Pass the puck to Nurse. Hold the puck at the blind. Return to Kolak. Kolak to McDavid. McDavid's coming out. McDavid wrap up. Control the puck. McDavid will go to the puck. McDavid shoot the puck. A black shot. We have a cross checking. I think the Oilers got that one over there. We have the way back on the left side. Now go opposite corner. And now we have a fight. Desharnais run out by Jekai. Go back on the left side. And we have Evan Kane with Josh Anderson. And we have to see on that one over there. And now we have Jekai. We don't know what's going on. And now we have pushing by Jekai and Anderson. Jekai lost his battle on that one. Got down by Desharnais. Jekai by Desharnais. Again, Jekai fall. And that's happening about this one over there. I think as I'm commençant a good put in place for the Oilers. Look like Jekai go to the locker room and not looking good for Jekai. James, I said the Oilers are frustrated. Here we go. That's what we got, yeah. Anderson score pour le play-go par Dadenaf et Drouin. Dadenaf et Drouin. Pour le play-go for le Montreal Canadiens. Montreal going to get a power play there. So, I don't know what happened there. Is it all square? Oilers coaching staff should get fire ESPN François. McDavid for Hardman straight up. Threat McDavid. Oilers get frustrated about this one there. Anyhow. Still 3-0 for the Montreal Canadiens. 3 for Harris. Good there. Anderson score for the Montreal Canadiens. 15 of the year for Montreal. That enough. And Drouin got an assist on that one. Remember, don't go ahead the coach. Okay, are too good for the league. 46 likes. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Look like everything is. We have a penalty for someone make a mistake for Montreal because we have supposed to be a penalty right there, but look like someone got a 2 minute anyhow. Kobe behind the net. Barron pass the puck now on the other side. Edmonton control the puck. Back the puck to Iron Street. By the puck to back door. Hold the puck. Delay penalty for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a penalty right there for the Montreal. We're going to see a no whistle yet. 6 versus 5. Back again on the right side. Back the puck now on the blue line. Control by Edmonton. Playing the puck now. Show the puck at the back door. Control the left side. Jack Allen at the blue line. Show the puck. Black shot. Barely make a save by Allen. Returning by Oilers. Hold the puck to the back on defensive zone. Battle now by the Oilers. And the puck is still by the Montreal Canadiens. We have a 2 minute for hooking. And we're going to get that one there. Martin Louis not very happy. We're going to open up open the door for the Montreal Canadiens to get that possibility. The Oilers come back in the game. Third power play for the Oilers tonight. 12-21 the shot. 3-0 for Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, you see very well. It's a 3-0. Nice 6. Take away 2-2. We'll see what we have in the chat. Buzzed. Thanks, Rocket. Up to. Top six, do you think he's late blooming top seven or is a bottom 6? I would consider him more like a bottom 6 king. He take advantage of that, but I don't think so. You know, to get there at the top 6, I would prefer him to be a bottom 6 king for me. Right now, he take advantage or Caulfield is not there. You know what I mean? So I will go with bottom 6 for him. I think he could handle the line number 3, but depends what they got right. But a great question game. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. And Montreal take the lead 3-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. We have a TV timeout, by the way. So what's still around the league, guys? The Kraken take the lead 2-1 against the Flyers. The Sharks take the lead 1-0 against the Capitals. Evgeny Chemnikov back in the NHL, by the way. That's what we got so far. Drawing 2 minutes for Old Dane. Set up now on the right side, Jake Allen. 4 shot and 2 power play for Edmonton. Go back on the blind. Back at Bouchard. Bouchard return the puck now to Hopkins. Pass the puck behind to McDavid. McDavid hold the puck now. McDavid coming back. McDavid to Dressler. Turn around with there. Go back in front of net. The puck over Allen. Chasing out by Skate. Recovered by Oilers. Battle for the puck. Back to Dressler. Back to McDavid's coming now. McDavid's coming in front. Go back to Barry. Bouchard for the shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Don't play the puck on the left side. Go back on defensive zone. All the way behind a Skinner. And with 90 seconds to go remaining on the power play. Go back now by Bouchard. Hold the puck now. Bouchard on the blue line. Kick out the puck left side to Dressler. Come in offensive zone. Turn around. Kick control the puck right there. Don't play par Montreal Canadiens. Just kick control the puck. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender Skinner. And go to reset. Oilers not looking good so far. Go back now by Bouchard. Bouchard skating with the puck at the blue line. Coming to the red line. Drive the puck back. Go back now to the side. Skating by McDavid. McDavid's coming out. McDavid's coming from the net. Go back at Adam. Make a save. Rebound. Montreal saved all the way. McDavid go everybody over there. It's coming on the right side. Fire puck. Black shot on the left side. Go back to Oilers. All right. Go back at the blue line by Bouchard. Back to McDavid. It's coming out. McDavid's coming from the net to Bouchard. Back at left side to Russell. Miss the puck. Go back at the Oilers. Back at box to McDavid to the wall. Come back now out the blue line. McDavid shoot the puck to the left side. Go back to Dressler. Go back in front of the net. Intercept now by Bouchard. Bouchard looking back to McDavid. McDavid to the dot. Back at the back door. Go back now to the Bouchard. Bouchard looking back to Hopkins. Coming now. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. The puck bouncing back. At chasé by McDavid. Comprenant par Montreal. Bouncing the puck in front of Bouchard. The puck go all the way back outside the zone with 20 seconds to go remaining. And Montreal chasing. Go back now to the right side. Break away by Hyman. Possibly a penalty all the way back over there. We have a goal. Oilers go back on the left side. And go back and behind the net. Another pushing by Kovacevic. And now the free for all is again back. And we'll see what's happening on the left side. The Edmonton Oilers take the lead 3-1. Hyman talk with Kovacevic, but Oilers open the door and they score the first goal of the night on the power play. Dressler score. And that's happening. Montreal will be interesting because Drouin cannot get out. I think because Montreal another penalty on that one over there. Now, do we have a review call by Hyman? Will be interesting if we get that call or not. Well, now we have a review call. I don't know about this. Will be interesting if who's going to get that one or not. So what happening now? Montreal have another penalty, by the way. So that's not good news for Montreal. So we are right now on the waiting for that one over there. And Dressler score anyway for the Oilers. 30 of the year, assisted by Hyman and Bouchard. Harris back in the penalty box. That give another power play for the Oilers. For hooking for Harris. There we go. So, not a very good news for the Montreal Canadiens. The Edmonton Oilers are back on the power play for the fourth time tonight. You open the door with Jonathan Drouin, and we're going to see if Oilers can take advantage of that one. Confirm, Martin Saint-Louis does not want to get a review call, and that's what's happening. Again, Edmonton Oilers take the lead, cut the lead from 3-2, and that's what's happening. Go to a set on the left side of Jake Allen. I'm going to put the goal up for Edmonton. Twice at all. 30 of the year. Probably goal. Set by Hyman and Bouchard. Montreal ice in the puck. Go back all the way back on defensive zone of the Edmonton Oilers. Danny T is in the house. Welcome aboard, Danny. Thanks to be with us tonight. Willie Snyder knocked the door. Thanks so much. And go back Bennett by Mike Madison. We have a O'King. Here we go. From the Edmonton Oilers. Now the Montreal Canadiens are going to be 5-3. And now the referee looking now to give a lot of penalty for Montreal Canadiens. And that's what's happening there. And Savard go back on the penalty box. And now you're going to see the Edmonton come back in the game. Wow, that's a hooking on that one over there. Don't take a lot to moving. Savard. Better not let his think a job happen. Go back now on the right side. Contré par cover service. Try to park around the board. Lob the puck all the way back on defensive zone of them. Here we go. Go back now by Edmonton. McDavid's coming now with full speed in front of Madison. McDavid hold the puck, pass the puck to the side. We're going to have a penalty. 1 minute 10 for 5-3 for the Oilers. Back to McDavid. McDavid pass the puck to the boards. Coming in front of the net. Go back on the right side. Shoot the puck. Hadden make a save. Recovery on the left side. Madison battle for the puck behind the net. Battle now by Trussler. Win the puck on the board. All the back of the line. Set up now by McDavid. Hold the puck now. McDavid hold the puck to Barry. Pass the puck to the side. Shoot the puck behind to McDavid. Coming to the back door. Shoot the puck. Allen make a big save on the back door. Jake Allen just said, Rob Trussler. McDavid try again. McDavid turn around. McDavid's coming now. McDavid hold the puck. Fire the puck by Bouchard. Black shot. Montreal on dumping the puck all the way back to Skinner with 30 seconds to go. Back to go back now by the Oilers. Turn around again at 2-1 for Oilers, and McDavid's coming now. Shoot the puck. Allen make a save. Recovery by McDavid. Run the puck around the board. Hold the back of the blind. Back to Trussler. We have 17 seconds. Trussler on the back to the dots. Trussler back on the back door. Set up now in front of that. Back to Trussler. Trussler shoot the puck in front of the net. Black shot by the Montreal Canadiens. Out of the play. Go to a set on the left side. Jake Allen just robbed Leon Trussler. He's 31 of the goal of the season with a big save on the glove. On his left side, you can see that one over there, the puck bouncing back behind the net. And Canada Montreal resists to the power play at 5-3 against the Oilers. We know the Oilers are number one on the power play with a 31.5 percentage this season. Go back on the left side, check out 9 seconds to go remaining, guys, on the power play. For the Edmonton Oilers, 5-3. They were rack face to Trussler. The face-off is 39% winning by Edmonton. Go back at the blind. Hold the puck now. It's coming back at Bouchard. Back the ball to Trussler. Hold the puck now. The back door to McDavid. McDavid's coming now. McDavid at the back door. It's coming at the right side to Trussler. The puck slightly back at 31 seconds to go remaining. 5-4. McDavid set up now. McDavid pass the puck. The Montreal let the puck per arm. Yes, still the puck. It'll go back on defensive zone with 20 seconds to go. Montreal resists on the 5-3. But still another one for 20 seconds to go, remaining 5-4. Bouchard hold the puck now. Bouchard the neutral zone. Bouchard dumping the puck on the left side to McLeod. McLeod attacking Jack Allen. McLeod turn around. McLeod bringing by the blind. Back to the left side. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard attacking now. It's coming back on the left side. Back to Evan and Kane. Kane ran the puck on the board. All the way back to Nurse. Nurse on the back there to Kane. Kane's coming from the net. Shoot the puck at the goal. And that way, the Oilers cut the lead from 3-2. And that's simple. The penalty and split of the Montreal Canadiens opened the door after Jonathan Drouin you have a fight, and that's it. That's all. That's open up the door. Evan Kane get out of the penalty box after he fight Josh Anderson, and he got the score for the Edmonton Oilers, and that's for 3-2 now for the Montreal Canadiens after they take 3 goals in front. Jake Allen not very good on that one over there. Oh my God, Jake Allen sleep on the switch, like we called it about this. 20 shot to 24. The indiscipline of the Montreal Canadiens cost Kane 9 to Nurse et Bouchard. Told you guys it would be 3-2. Evan Eller come back. The win the game there Spelicic. Allen comment to make what he was from your coach or something get right. Awesome. Because it's supposed to be the joke. I see Francois has a deep love for the Oilers. Face off now on the left side of Montreal Canadiens. The momentum is shifting right now. Black shot for the Montreal. Going to try to get back to zone. Set up now by Doc. Doc at the red line. Don't play back behind Skinner. Don't play back behind the net. That's chasing by Hoffman. Hoffman and Doc on the ice. Go back. I don't know if Jacky is coming back. We know Jacky go back on the locker room, by the way. Look like Jacky is not back, ladies and gentlemen. After his fight, Savard is there with Jordan Harris. So I just want to mention to you that Jacky is out. Go back at 2-1 for Hoffman. Pass the puck to the board. Try the puck a little bit too far for that enough. Bouncing back and never chance Hoffman to pass the puck to Kirby Dak. Anyhow, although don't play the puck in neutral zone. Set up now by Montreal. Control the puck on the left side by Justin Barron to David Savard. Back again to Barron. Barron right now. Pass the puck to Savard. Hold the puck a little bit. 4 minutes to go remaining on this second period. Barron hold the puck. Pass the puck to the board. Don't play puck behind the net. Skinner. CC went up by Allen. On the right side, Skinner. To go DD by CC. CC bring puck to Kane. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Madison return the puck behind to Allen. Allen on the back door. Allen on the right side, Skinner. Allen loses his head by himself. Bring the puck to the line. Holding the puck. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Madison. Kane going to find a way to come back. Kane attacking now. Kane on the left side. Attacking Madison around. Go back on the wrong. Kane pass the puck to McLeod. By the puck to blue line. Hold DDD. Set up now by Kulak. Kulak shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net for Kane. No chance. Madison bring the puck to opposite corner. Battle now by the Montreal Canadiens. I think is it was Belzile last strike. About that, don't play the puck on the right side, and the Oilers going to regroup DDD. Set up now, long stretch by the zone, turn around, the puck bouncing back behind the goaltender, chased by Madison. The first one to go around is going to be Halloween. Lost his edge. Madison return puck behind in front of McDavid. The puck go back outside the zone, back to Belzile, putting the puck in front of the net, in front of the neutral zone. Montreal shoot the puck, Skinner make a save, no rebound. We're going to reset on the right side. The Skinner send the fight. Jacky Anderson. The Oilers come back in the game with 2 goals, and Jacky left the building out. I don't know for the rest of the game. It will be interesting to follow what's going on with him about Jacky. We have 2 minutes, 56 seconds to go remaining. 25 shots for the Montreal Canadiens. The Oilers dominate 77 guys on the face-off versus 23 for the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. Here we go. They have many opportunities to build. My person would be done as well. We open the score early. Now it's our turn to get mad about this, Gary. Still 2-1 the Kraken, guys, and 1-0 the Sharks against the Washington Capitals. Look like Albert hurt his shoulder from Gary. Yep. He did not win that battle, by the way. He did not win that fight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Just a puck drop. We'll wait for the puck drop. Don't forget the Super Bowl tonight, the Eagles or the Chiefs. When he went out by Trossard, pass the puck. Now Bouchard, long stretch pass, neutral zone. Go back by the net of the Jake Allen. Go back by Jordan Harris. Back now by Zuski. We have Savard Belay. Go back by Trossard. Run the puck in front of Hyman to McDavid. McDavid pass the puck to Bouchard. Fire puck, a black shot in front of the net. Miss the net completely. Recovered by Brobert. Brobert pass the puck to McDavid. McDavid attacking now. McDavid the right side in front of the net. Tip the puck. Allen make a save. Go back now by Anderson. Go back now around the bench. Anderson right back around. The punt bounce back to Brobert behind the goaltender. And going to be a penalty for interference about that. And we're going to go another power play for the Montreal Canadiens. That look like that tonight is the party for the referee. They consist to make a lot of calls tonight. With a little bit 2 minutes to go remaining. Wow. Don't take a lot to give a penalty tonight. I don't think so. It was a penalty. Thank you. You did not lose either coach. I think he lost Zeph. He was on his knee down. Dernier, he didn't want to hit him. Dernier stopped when he was on his knee. Jacky. Go back now, Montreal Canadiens on the power play. Controlled by Madison. Hold the puck at the blue line. Throw the puck back to Ziski. Attacking out the red line. Control the red line now. Control the kick out the puck at the Hoffman. Ran the puck around the board. All the way back to RHP. Pass the puck behind the net. Nobody behind at the blue line. Nobody was there. Controlled by Montreal Canadiens. Kirby Dak change the direction. Dak went out scanning puck. Dak now in front of John Mark. Very bad play by Kirby Dak. Go back now by Mike Madison. Madison control puck, draw the puck to Ziski. Attacking now. Ziski control the puck at the red line. Ziski on the offensive zone. Ziski hold the puck back up to Hoffman. Hoffman now set up the break, set up the power play. Back up at the line. Back to Madison. Pass the puck now to Hoffman. Hoffman on the back door to Ziski. Hold the puck to Madison. Fire the puck. Black shot. Enemy! Enemy Mike Madison and the Montreal Canadiens score on the power play goal. Unbelievable. Hey, RHP score. RHP score. Tips the puck in front of the net of the shot of Mike Madison and Montreal Canadiens take the lead 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome, by the way, a Riv V. And that way, the Montreal Canadiens score on the power play goal. RHP score for the Montreal Canadiens on the power play goal. Wow. What a turnover again from the Montreal Canadiens. We have 1 minute to go remaining on this period. RHP score for the Montreal Canadiens is 6 of the season, guys. Assisted by Madison and Suzuki. Suzuki got another point tonight there. Can Montreal resist on the last push? Kane's coming now. Kane in front of the bench of the Allen. Turn around the puck to McDavid. Pass the puck to the side. McDavid still the puck to McDavid turn around. Now to Trossard, pass the puck now to Nurse or the Prober, pass the puck to D. Go back now, Montreal intercept the puck. Armia pass the puck now, don't put the puck by Montreal Canadiens, chasing now. Armia is the first one to get there. Armia hold the puck to the wall. Armia battle with the referee. Bouchard will now get the puck, kick out the Prober, chasing by Drouin. Prober will now pass the puck to Kane, lob the point neutral zone, the puck bouncing back to McDavid. Go back now, loses edge by Harris, is coming back in front of the net. Shoot the puck, black shot by Savard. Go back by Oilers. 30 seconds to go. Back to Harris. Harris hold the puck a little bit more. Back to Drouin. Drouin ran the puck around the board. Back into Army. Not sure if it was Army. I don't think so. Anyhow, the puck bouncing back on defensive zone of the Oilers. Ran the puck now to Kane. Kane attacking now on the back door. On the left side, the Savard intercept the puck, bring the puck outside the zone. Montreal go back to opposite corner with 9 seconds to go. Jonathan Drouin downplay the puck on the left side. It's going to be the end of this period, guys. And the Montreal Canadiens going to be out this second period, guys. What an action tonight, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens. They are lead 4-2 after 40 minutes. Yes, you heard that. 4-2 after 40 minutes at the Bell Center. The coach of the team is taking over from Zach, from Gary. And we got a couple of goals tonight. Jordan Harris scored second of the season. David Enough and Kovacevic at 3:54. Josh Anderson power play goal 8:23. Assisted by David Enough. Second point assisted with Drouin. Dan Tressalo 30 of the year assisted by Ayman and Bouchard on power play goal at 12:22. And then after that goal, guys, we have another goal. Evander Kane score for the Edmonton Oilers assisted by Nurse and Bouchard at 14:59. And then at 18:41. Harvey Pinard, 6th goal of the season, guys, assisted by Madison and Nick Zuski on the power play goal, and that gave the guys a goal, the lead 4-2 again for Montreal Canadiens. We're going to add here all the stuff you need to know here. We're going to put here Kane, 9 of the season. Assisted by 25 Bouchard. We got here 18.2. The Montreal Canadiens score another goal. We're going to put this one here. RHP score is 6 of the season. Power play goal. Assisted by Madison and Suzuki. That's what we got, guys. 4-2. 4-2, guys, after that one over there. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. Go all the attendance at the Bell Center. It should be a sellout today. It's a afternoon game. El Ensign is in the house. Nicola is in the house with us tonight. Thanks so much, everybody. Dawson Sport Corner is in the house with Danny T, Danny and Kelly the Arlet.
Super Chat.
Super Chat, River, chop, chop, chop. Dave Everett, ladies and gentlemen, a $5 super chat, the first of the night, afternoon. Thanks so much, Dave. Very kind of you. Some hype for Dave for that one. Very kind. The guys you gave support the Hockey Nation live show today with us. Thanks so much, everybody. Be us, by the way, with us. We want to give you some update for all the shots. Thanks so much again, Dave. Montreal at 27 shots so far. They're not very good on the face-off, by the way, Montreal Canadiens. Only 20-80. Thanks so much for the likes. Block shot, Montreal. Block shot, 11-11. 6-5. 11-9. We got all over there. I know that one to finish the top 4 of the draft, but I cannot stand losing about that. Sabine dans la cave about this. And that's what we got so far. Second intermission, guys. We're going to see what's going on around the league. What we got here. 2-2 Kraken Flyers, guys. The Flyers tied the game. GVR tied the game for the Flyers. The benefit for this game, guys, both for the Flyers win this game, they'll be better. The Sharks still winning 1-0 after one period. That'll be great if San Jose Sharks tonight win again. That'll be closer on the Montreal Canadiens. The Ducks play the Golden Knight a bit later tonight. That's pretty much what we got so far in NHL. Please don't go ahead of the game. Build a strong man. Gary, you need discipline and passion to build a strong team. Dan Asham is in the house. Watch the Jets last night. What a boring game. Blackhawks are a boring team. Corner of the back should get a shootout from Dan Asham. Welcome aboard with Colette Asham. Both of you, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. You are... Oops, sorry about that. We're going to get a TV timeout, guys. Not going nowhere. TV timeout number 2 of the day.
You made my day.
Thanks so much for the super chat, Dave. Everett and all the moderators. Thanks so much, Danny, the captain, and the other assistant moderator. And thanks so much, Zeb Lacab in the chat. Really great, Zeb, to be around. Here we go. We have some stranger is in the house. Welcome aboard, some stranger. Others don't want to play here, there today. You can tell by the way they play. You're absolutely right about this. Some the others are not very good today about it. What do you think, Coach, about the Blackhawks? It's a Blackhawks on the rebuilding team done. The last 10 games, they're not too bad. They have a bad game yesterday. Prior to that, I think at some point there was 4-6-0 or 4-5-1 prior to the game against the Winnipeg Jets. They beat the Arizona Coyotes Friday night, but they scored 3-2 or 4-3, I think, and overtime. Maybe higher. I can't remember the score anyway. I know they won, but it's a team of rebuilding, unfortunately, and like bad game like happened to any team about this, but they're looking for the bottom of the NHL. Kelly Desjardins, good to see you, Coach. Again, Kelly, always a pleasure to see you around, and thanks you stop by. You're welcome, Danny. Appreciate you said that topic. Chicago. Then we have Asper Cake. Bonsoir, Danny. I would like to set whiskey. Merci beaucoup. Parker, Reggie is in the house. Welcome aboard, Reggie. Thanks to be with our Canadiens show. Happy morning for Reggie, 11:20. And Vancouver Island. Flyers 2, the Seattle Kraken. 2 guys, Eberle and Tovanen score for the Seattle Kraken. Tovanen already have 11 goals. And then the San Jose Sharks lead 1-0 against the Washington Capitals. Chevnikov score 5th of the year. Carlson get another assist. Then at 3 o'clock afternoon, it's going to be Vegas again the Anaheim Ducks. John Gibson versus the Aiden Hill. That's what's going happening about this, guys. Look like Albert broke his hands in the fight for Butcher. Not be surprised. Butch, he's already got hurt a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately for him, Butch for Jekai. Another young players out, possible for long term. Adam Berger is in the house. Bronsois starting today. Look like Adam confirmed. Bronsois start the game tonight or afternoon for the Vegas Golden Knight. Vegas Golden Knight be really interesting what they're going to do. Why? Because they have a lot of money to spend, and will be who they can get. Is it Patrick Kane? Is it Timo Meyer? Is it Sean Monahan? Who knows, right? They're shopping. They're looking for sure. They need players. Possibly Max Stone not coming back before the playoff. And the session with Logan Thompson is not pretty. I don't think so. They're going to run after another goalie for sure. But it's something. Everyone is trashing Edmonton now for his trade value. Don't let them oversell him. Get the best value. Coach, have you heard the rumor Vegas wanting Kane at the trade deadline from Chicago? I heard this, Adam. We know the Edmonton Oilers are looking for Patrick Kane. This is opened up like 2 days ago, I think, Adam, for Patrick Kane. Like I said, they need a right winger, and it will be a good asset if they can get him, Adam. And they have money to pay him. Chicago can retaining the money for him. For it would be about $5 million, and Vegas going to get that money. And imagine if ever Stone coming back at the playoff. Wow, I think that Vegas is not underrated. I think Vegas is better. What is you don't see Vegas reeled for the last 6 weeks because sometime was Max Stone. Then after that you got the injury Max Stone. Then you got Jack Eichel did not do well. And I think that team you see Vegas for the last couple of weeks are not real. I don't think so. They all look what they look like. This week they won 2 games and they scored 9-10 goals in 2 games. And they need the bottom 6 over there. And Thompson, I know he is hurt, but Thompson didn't have a good month of January. Aiden Hill have a better stat overall. But again, that team going to miss a lot Max Stone, definitely. And their Atlantic is wide open. The Pacific Division is wide open. Nobody won the first place. Vegas, Seattle, Los Angeles Kings, Edmonton now, and they lose. So, but interesting, I don't know what they're going to do over there. Doc is still for the HABS. Chicago mess up badly on him. Zeph, by the way, talking about Doc, he got traded for the 13th overall pick, and this is Nazar. Nazar did not play at the beginning of the season, and then he coming back and he played first game yesterday or Friday night, and then he got first goal of the year. Nazar is going to be a great hockey player, Nazar, in NHL one day. They said the others will give up us a first round draft pick, a prospect. Yeah, that will be what I expect, Chicago. That's minimum for the first round pick, right? The prospect you can see on front waist, right? I don't think so. Will be a prospect NHL. Could be Bourgault, Xavier Bourgault for Edmonton Oilers. It could be that direction, Chicago, but that's the minimum. While Dano for the King is here. And what it gonna run. Coach, I've produced my podcast before the Super Bowl. Good luck, everybody. We want to follow the Super Bowl. Willie Snyder, he's doing a live streaming YouTube channel for the Super Bowl. Me, I always love the post-game Super Bowl, but I'm going to go to bed around 4:30 this morning, 4 o'clock, so I don't know when I'm going to wake up the morning. So I don't do anything tonight. Why not to watching the Super Bowl in a good time over there? And we'll see what happening. Good luck, Woody. I'm sure some of you guys are going to be there after that, like Danny. Danny is a great supporter, guys. People like Danny, guys, don't have a lot. You know, on the YouTube channel, Danny bring a lot for the continents or for the YouTube channel. We just wait for the the third period to start, guys, and we can go from there after that. We're going to be back tomorrow night on the Monday. We're going to do the warm-up show 6 o'clock p.m. and then we have a show Montreal Canadiens Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have a new co-host is going to join us live. Who it is, I will wait because we're going to do a special presentation for him. He's going to be with us this week. We don't know exactly which day. Is it Monday or Wednesday? But I can wait to have him aboard. And it'll be interesting. I think he does a lot of good stuff. And I can wait to have a great show with him during the week. So this week, add the news every day, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. You can join watching my video. And then at 6 o'clock p.m., the warm-up show Monday to Friday with the co-host and our tap. We did this morning the App Daily News, Your Sunday Rendezvous, every Sunday morning with Marco Darabi. We invite you to watching this video. It was out earlier with a couple of great debates between me and Marco. And finally, we will do the HNL Tonight Show, Montreal Canadiens, HABS, and at 9 o'clock p.m. And if not, the Montreal play, I do the commentary play-by-play every time. So a lot of action at the Hockey National Show. If you are subscribed, if you want to sharing this to your peers or friend or family, that'd be great. We try to add more people, guys, to join us and subscribe to the Hockey National Show. And that'd be awesome if you can do that. That'd be great. And the third pair is going to restart very soon. About this, I will subscribe Chicago. There we go. And that's what we got. Danny, Zeph, Flipper. Is it Flipper? There we go. Flipper. Hopefully you understood what I just tried to say. We're Flipper in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Oilers. Thank you so much to start by. Hopefully you're going to subscribe to the Hockey National Show. With the third period going to restart, guys. Enjoy your third period with the Hockey National Show. Here we go. We're going to drop the puck between Suzuki and McDavid. Go back now on Montreal Canadiens. Set up by Savard. Jekai is out for the rest of the game. By the way, go back on the left side. RHP dumping the puck behind the goaltending. Recover the Skinner. Back to Anderson. Back to RHP. Bring the puck on the board to Anderson a bit too far. Intercept by Kulak. Pass the puck to the board. Dumping the puck by Montreal, by Oilers. It's coming now. By the Hyman in front, or maybe in front of Harris. Pass the puck around the board. Intercept now by the Oilers. Bring the puck behind the net. Bring the puck to Kulak. Intercept now on the right side. Jake Allen. Turn around in front of RHP is McDavid, I believe. Bring the puck on the board. All the way back to the blind by Kulak. Kulak bouncing the puck. Right back to the right side. Fire the puck. Black shot by Montreal Canadiens. Anderson pass the puck a little bit too far for Zuski. The puck bouncing back. Defensive zone. But Harris recover puck, bring the puck behind, go back behind the goaltender by Montreal Canadiens in front of Bouchard. Montreal hold the puck on the right side, back at box coming now. They will shoot the puck, miss the net barely, go back to opposite corner. Montreal shoot the puck in front of the net, the puck bouncing back on the right side scanner, and a shot by Montreal Canadiens on the back door. Better set by Bouchard. Montreal all over the Oilers. Again, Bouchard, the Oilers not very sharp at the beginning of the third period. Go back by Oilers now, recover the puck. We're going to regroup on defensive zone. Back again to Barry. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Dock in front of the net to Hoffman. No chance. Montreal don't put the puck behind to Hoffman. Hoffman ran the puck all the way back to Madison. Return the puck to Dock. Dock looking out to Madison. Fire puck. Black shot in front of the net. Miss the puck anyway. Recovery by Montreal. Dump the puck in the opposite corner. Intercept by Montreal by Dadenaf. Kirby Dak cannot get the puck by Bouchard. Bouchard used the board to pass outside the zone. Finally, Oilers coming back. On the left side, Jake Allen hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck blind. Set up now by Broberg. Forget the puck, but find a way to get the puck behind the net of Jake Allen. They'll turn around to opposite corner and come back blind by Desharnais. Desharnais pass the Broberg. Shoot the puck in front of Jake Allen. Miss the net completely. Back to Desharnais. Desharnais shoot the puck in front of the net. A block shot by Montreal. Set up by Dadenaf. Dadenaf change the direction. Pass the puck to the D. Hold the puck by Byron. Pass the puck for the bench of Montreal. Loud the puck behind Skinner. The first one to get there is Broberg. Leave the puck by Skinner. Win the puck on the board. Go back now on the side by for the Oilers back to Desharnais. Desharnais to the blue line, at the red line. Loud the puck behind Jake Allen. It's a by Montreal Canadiens. Back at the army up, but we have a side at the blue line, but Oilers going to reset en neutral zone for the from the Wiseman. There we go. And check out new shoulder problem. It's not his broken hands. It looked like the right shoulder of the Arbor is out. Go back now behind the goaltender Skinner. We have icing for the Montreal Canadiens. Well, we're going to see what we got here. 2-2 Flyers. Let's go Oilers. Let's have a look at what. Chicago can it be on the channel. There we go. And then we have Montreal play well, Adam. Thanks so much. If you wanna. Dave Kraken score 3-2 settle. Dave Everett give us. Adam play great. Flipper. Jaden Schwartz for the Kraken take the lead 3-2. Others coming to CC. CC hold the puck, bring the puck behind the net. Set up to McDavid. Hold the puck now. Draw the puck back to Tresolo. And find the net to Hyman. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Bring the puck on the board. Go back outside the zone. Again, finally, Montreal get out of the zone. Attacking now. Montreal hold the puck at the blue line. Draw the puck back to Harris. Harris coming out. Shoot the puck. Hit a boo! Jordan Harris score. His second goal of the night. Jordan Harris. Unbelievable. The Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens take the lead 5-2. Jordan Harris scored his second goal of the night and his third of the season for Jordan Harris. It's 5-2 Montreal Canadiens. Unbelievable about that one over there. Rick Sakoski 6 goals each. RHP 9 games. Sakoski's 39 games. Yep, it's about, yep, so right about this. Rick consists talking about Sakoski. And I would be interested to see who's going to have a better career in NHL. Is going to be Harvey Pinard or is going to be Sakoski? That's something we have to remember forever. I'm going to put this on the note. Who is going to have a better career in NHL? Is it Sakoski or is going to be Harvey Pinard? Who was draft or first overall pick? Is it Harvey Pinard or is it Sakoski? It'll be interesting to see Harvey Pinard play on the first line next year for the Montreal Canadiens. Who's going to score the most goals in NHL during his career? Is it Sakoski or is it going to be Harvey Pinard? I'm not sure, right? Who played for Team Canada for Team World Junior Championship? Is it Harvey Pinard or is it Sakoski play for Slovakia? Who played at the World Junior World Championship? Is it Sakoski or Harvey Pinard? Montreal taking out the back door, missed the net by Anderson. Go back around, back on defensive zone at the red line, at the blinds, coming out. The 2-1 for Edmonton coming out the back door in front of Jake Allen. Intercept par Montreal Canadien, try the puck outside the zone. Long stretch pass now at the red line, controlé par Montreal, hold the puck a bit longer, use the puck to the board. Intercept now par Bouchard. Bouchard change the direction, pass the puck to McLeod or Desharnais. Anyhow, the others coming back on the right side. Go back around the board. Intercept now by we have Holloway. Holloway number 55. Then pinned by the Montreal Canadiens. Intercept now by Montreal behind the net. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Now draw the puck back to the Savard. Savard win the puck on the board. Montreal try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally bouncing back on defensive zone set up by the Oilers. Go back on the opposite corner and go holding the puck in front of the bench. Others don't play the puck behind Chicane. Intercept now by Madison. Madison use the board around the board. Intercept by Tressador, with Savard. Pass the puck behind the net, set up by Madison. Madison ran the puck on the board. Intercept now. Keep control behind Jake Allen. Madison turn around. Hold the puck a little bit longer behind Jake Allen. 15 minutes to go remaining on this period. At this period, the third period. Forgot to click on the light on the clock. Anyhow, we're going to get it. Go back now. Long stretch pass by Madison. Don't play by behind goaltender. The Skinner with 14:49 to go remaining on this period. Now it's 24. So okay, it's 18. Craig, I love M. Going to stay with the app, not going back to Laval. You're absolutely right about this. Owen for Manda, Leve, 8 the others right now. Le but Reggie and 5-2. Owen, RJ, Ab not going a good job thinking. Zeph, I have argued that Sakoski should have been engineer. We waste a year. He get big money sooner. He should have been with the Eric orders. About this. Randy V is in the house. Welcome aboard, Randy V. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Get out down, Predator. Would be interesting if Connor Bedard is going to be in the OHL next season or the WHL, or Connor Bedard is going to be in NHL next year. Would be interesting to see Leon Carlson, if Carlson's going to be an AHL, NHL, or he's going to be returning in Sweden Hockey League. Would be interesting to see Fantilli, if he's going to be in NHL or he's going to play in the NCAA, because he has one more year to go over there. Jack Hughes did not play in American Hockey League. Looked like Jack Hughes is pretty good so far in NHL. I think he does a good job with New Jersey Devils. But Cole Sullinger did not play in American Hockey League. Cole Sullinger last season played straight in NHL. Jacky, he did not play in American Hockey League. Jordan Harris never played in American Hockey League. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't send them in American Hockey League, Montreal Canadiens. Jacky, why they don't send him in American Hockey League? I don't know. But they should. He just broken his shoulder tonight. Anyhow, go back Pazinski behind the net with a little bit 13 minutes to go remaining on this period. Go back to the puck at Hyman. Hit the butt. Allen make a save. Rebound again, but we're bouncing back. The puck is under Allen. We have some kind of pushing. We have Nurse right now with Anderson, with McDavid around. And we have some kind of pushing. And Nurse and Anderson go back on the other side with 13:37 to go remaining. Rick, we all know you argue, but your comparison is just not fair about this. Thanks, Aspen Cake. McDavid will go down as one of the greatest, just like Marino who never won a championship. I feel bad for the guys, Adams. Right now, it is. We'll see if he can do that. Leave Sarkozy alone. He's just 18. He's 6 years from now. That's my point behind is upset fair. 7th round pick, first overall pick, but politique keep Sarkozy in his shell. Not talent, not development about this one over there. And it's not Sarkozy have an issue with it. It's Montreal management. Sarkozy need time with other 18 years old about this. Rick enough to not need to consist discussion. I've been 20 years old. How about that, Zev? Who are you? Everything. Rick, then take it to the ad management. Good night, Rick Bengal. Why don't let the door hit you? Did Caden Coley play in American Hockey League, by the way? You know, one thing happening tonight nobody talk about is Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki play a solid game against McDavid tonight. Madison get out. The longer point straight maybe stop tonight. Look bad. Never want to see a player injure. Flipper never want the player see a player. No, you're absolutely right about this. We don't want anybody get hurt. Go back now. It's coming on the right side. Control puck by McDavid. Hold the puck right there. Pass the puck blind to Barry. Barry hold the puck now. Pass to McDavid. Hold the puck to the left side. It's coming now. Shoot puck over Allen. Allen make a save with a glove. No rebound. 13-10. Saki was played with men last season. Yes, I know. And I don't know why we tell Sarkozy or the management what he should do. Thirteen to go remaining now. If again don't get beat up so much, he will have a better production. He spent barely the time already playing with the kids. You know, you need to serve up and get used to the NHL. Go back now by Kane. Kane attacking now. Lose the puck a little bit more. Recovery by Bouchard. Pass the puck now to Kane. I believe lose the puck. Montreal set up the puck. Don't put the puck in the neutral zone. Get up now by Desharnais. Go back D2D. Set up now in the neutral zone. Intercept by Montreal. The pull back to Kane. Kane pass the puck now to Justin Barron, or maybe cover service, who has the puck now, and for the pass it up, the puck bouncing back to cover service, pass the puck to right side, and don't pay by Montreal Canadiens. New plus coming, and Montreal still in the game, guys, 5-2, 12:25 to go remaining, back to RHN. Don't pay the puck now in front of the Iris, so back now by Savard, believe, anyhow. Go back now by Montreal, attacking by Dvorak. Dvorak's coming now. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by the Kane. Chasé by Armia. Try to get by Drouin. We have a whistle, I believe, for Hooking. Go back now on the defensive zone. It's going to be Army, I believe. Open the door for a second time tonight. 6 times the order is going to be on the power play tonight. Great game. Yeah, you're absolutely right about this. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We appreciate a lot to be with us tonight. Go back on the blue line. Set up that by Bouchard. Bouchard taking out. Pass the puck to the side to McDavid. Hold the puck now. Shoot the puck in front of that. Tip by Jake Allen. Save. No rebound. And for the Jake Allen, a great play by the Montreal Canadiens. Face off on the right side of Jake Allen. Another shot for the Oilers tonight on the power play. They know they are 1-5 since the beginning of this game. Oilers are there. The San Jose Sharks take the lead 2-0 against the Washington Capitals. But go back now. Winning by Bouchard. Bouchard hold the puck back to McDavid. It's coming down. Showing in front of the tip. In front of Jake Allen. Make a rebound to the side. Go back to the other side. Bouchard. Someone lose his helmet. Lose his helmet. Go back now. Attacking out by Oilers. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Go back to Kane. Kane try to get the puck. And finally, Montreal don't put the puck on the defensive zone. We lost a player, just lost his head. Bouchard control the puck at the blind, at the red line. Drop the puck back, set up by Trossard. Back to McDavid. They kick out the puck to Kane. Kane out to Trossard. It's coming out the dot. Back to McDavid. McDavid's coming around. Go back now. It's going to be at the right side. McDavid looking up at the back door. Armand. Back to Trossard. Go back to Bouchard. Bouchard the blind. Hold the puck. Back again to Trossard. To McDavid at the dots. McDavid will control in front of net to Armand. Touch the Montreal Canadiens, recovery by Trossard at the back door. Montreal going to dump the puck again for less of 1 minute to go. Remenin, go back now by Oilers. Go back behind the net. Great play by the Montreal Canadiens. Very bad play by Bouchard. Intercept from moyen sur le puck. Et le but! Kirby Dack, a really bad play by the Oilers, guys. Unbelievable. Oh my God. If you are an Oilers, Edmonton Oilers fan right now, you're upset about the lack of the play by the Edmonton Oilers on defensive zone. Wow. If they think they're going to win the Stanley Cup, that play, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know if you are like me, but score 6 goals against the Edmonton Oilers tonight. This is unbelievable. And the Montreal Canadiens right now are lead 6-2. And wow. I don't know. I did not predict that goal tonight for sure. It is what it is. If you're a Montreal Canadiens fans, and you should be happy about your team right now because they are winning very well against the Edmonton Oilers right now. Harris, third of the year. Armia and DUARTE. DUARTE. 8th of the year. Shot in that goal. Assist by Doc. 6-2 about this one there. Wow. McDavid at the bar are to keep Poutine before the game. What the heck is going on? Ups, no Poutine Oilers. Quel jeu de Dak, Poker, Reggie, voilà. 6-2. Yep, you're absolutely about this. Hoffman hold the puck now. We have some kind of pushing. Behind the net. Now McLeod intercept the puck, and we have the Wave at the Bell Center, guys. The Wave is at the Bell Center tonight at the afternoon. This is the kind of the fun you want to get for the fans, the young kid are at the game today. And go back now. Allen McKenna save. Go back in front of the net. Bouncing back behind the net. And go back to McLeod. McLeod find a way to get a puck in front of the net. McLeod bring the puck now to the fire puck. Black shot by Allen. We have a whistle. We're going to reset at 8:45 to go. And find a Belzil. Jake Allen make a save. They racked 200 points during his career. They were racked with the goal is 8 of the year. Go over the glove of Skinner. And that's what we got so far. 6-2 Montreal Canadiens. Kelly Desjardins, yeah, absolutely right, man. I'm getting sick with that. The Bell Center, the wave. That's what's happening about this. We're going to see what we get here. Nothing about that, Gary. It's all good for me. You know what I mean? Like, I would consist to follow the Montreal Canadiens. I just explain, you know, could affect on that situation about the draft. Otherwise, you know, if they draft Will Smith or Devoski or whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's going to get a good hockey players for sure. You know, that's part of the hockey, right? Sean again, I don't care that anyone said Dak is the biggest surprise this year. The growth is unreal. Is the biggest surprise the year. The growth is unreal. Sean McIntyre talk about Kirby Duck. I think coach have too many wing orders last night. Is play the price today, paying the price. No, I did not go nowhere this weekend. I worked too late both night. Nothing else. No go nowhere. Go back now, winning par Edmonton Oilers, mets le puck par Desharnais. Go back on the other side. Don't put the puck on the left side of the Jake Allen. Battle with the Montreal Canadiens. Armia try avec le puck en saison. Finalement, il did. Armia pass the puck to opposite corner. Dumpé par Jonathan Drouin. Chassé par Devorak behind the net. It's Desharnais. Ran the puck on the board. The puck goes slowly back to Hyman. Hyman, I believe, in front of the Drouin. Battle now, return par Montreal Canadiens behind Skinner. And Skinner play a puck to the puck behind. Another bad play par Skinner in front of the net. Intercept par Montreal Canadiens. Back by Drouin. Drouin pass the puck to Armia. Finally, Desharnais find the puck around. Don't use the board. Intercept by Jordan Harris. Go back now by Hyman. Control by Montreal. Sealed by Jordan Harris. Back to Barron. Barron return the puck behind the net. A new plus coming from Montreal Canadiens. We have 7 less or 8 minutes to go remaining on this game. Around the league, guys, at that moment, the Kraken take the lead 4-2 against the Flyers. Schwartz scored 2 goals back-to-back to give that lead 4-2 against the Flyers. And then the Sharks lead 2-0 against Washington. We just crossed the middle of the game at the Washington Capitals. Go back now behind the net. Set up by Evan and Kane. Long stretch by neutral zone. The puck bouncing back in front of the bench on Montreal. Kovacevic going to regroup and go back. Didi set up by Madison. Back to Kovacevic. Kovacevic came with the puck now. Pound the puck in front of the neutral zone. The puck bouncing. Intercept by Skinner. Lead the puck behind to Barron. Barry. Barry pass the puck now to Paul Gijavi. Paul Gijavi will be interesting watching him tomorrow. What's going to happen with him? Go back now by McDavid. Hold the puck now. Shoot the puck. Jake Allen make a save. No rebound. And we want to get 7 minutes to go remaining on this period. McDavid at 0 points so far. Not a good night for Connor McDavid. Took a big step in the progression world. Goal. And then Claude, they have to ride the wave. Then they can. Claude, Mr. Manfrika, anyhow, had like has killed another the other night. A great game. Just like I said on the Ab Browns, Harris is just okay. That will get ever better to just 21. Still, go Abs, go Harry. Go back now. Montreal attacking now. Welcome back, Marco. Good show this morning. Marco, great debate with Doug tonight, this morning, by the way. And you can watching the video live. Is recording, so you can watch it. Check for the HABS Browns your Sunday rendezvous on the February Sunday 12. Go back behind the net, contrôlé par le Montreal Canadiens, run the puck around the board, intercept by Montreal, drive the puck behind the net, up in front of the net, the puck skating over the Anderson. Finally, Elder is going to get out of the zone. Pass the Nurse on the left side in front of the bench on Montreal Canadiens. Don't play puck behind the net. Cover service first one to get there in front of McLeod. Intercept by Montreal, loud the puck on neutral zone. The puck bouncing back on the red to Bouchard. Bouchard now shoot the puck behind the net of Jake Allen. Intercept by Montreal. Around the board, pass the puck behind the net, set up by Montreal. Try the puck outside the zone, finally did. Go back by RHP, return the puck to Barron. Barron pass the puck behind the net, or Skinner leave the puck to corner, recovery by Bouchard, return the puck behind the net. D set up by in front of Kirby Dak, attacking out orders, kick out the puck, intercept now by Montreal Canadiens. Go back at the left side, back to Savard. Long stretch pass now to Dadanov. Dadanov change the direction, hold the puck. Dadanov lose the puck at the last second, return the puck on defensive zone. All the way back to Savard. Savard get the puck now, back to Dadanov. Dadanov coming out, pass to opposite corner for himself. Turn around by Oilers, coming back, Derek Ryan. Ryan's coming out, pass the puck to the side. Going in front of that Ryan, missed the puck completely. Puck bouncing back on the right side. A little bit too far for Hyman. Recovered by Montreal Canadiens. David Savard behind Jake Allen. We're going to be 5 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this period. Holding puck by Savard, chased by the Oilers. Savard change the direction again. Thumping by Hyman. Savard, long stretch pass in the zone. Tip by Montreal. Intercept now by Trossard. Attacking now. Trossard is coming with speed. Pass the puck. Hyman. Shoot the puck. Jake Allen make a save. No rebound. We're going to just cross the 5 minutes to go remaining with 4:51 to go remaining on this period. It's time at the Hockey Nation Live Show to tell you this is the time for the countdown finals. Final countdown at the Hockey Nation Live Show, ladies and gentlemen. The Montreal Canadiens lead 6-2 over the Edmonton Oilers. 2 goals from Jordan Harris tonight. What a great performance. Josh Anderson, one of them. We have a few people in the house. I guess no Bedard and Rabinov. That might become the top 5 in the league at the takeaway. He's like, yeah, sorry about this, Marco. Pajujari is nowhere to be found. I will not touch him with 10-foot pole. We can be interesting because Edmonton have to make some change this week. Who they going to let it go? That would be interesting. Speed, size, skill, Zev Lacave or Allen, what a catcher. And Patrick Roy for Zev Lacave. About this one with that, we're going to see what we got here on the stat. We're going to fill up those stats right there. We are behind a bit. I apologize for behind about the stat. I enjoyed the comment, so that's what happening. 1-6 and 2-3 Montreal Canadiens. The face-off not very good for Montreal, by the way, tonight. That's only department. They are not very good. No hit, guys. 16 hit tonight. 16 hit. Are you kidding me? No. 16 hit for both teams. Not one team, both teams. Unbelievable. DUARTE score for the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. 13 giveaway for both teams. That's what we got so far. René, long time. René, it like it, lazy. René Hendrich is in the house. Look like a shoulder injury for Zayat. Not good. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Marco. Go back now to the line. 11 to 12 forward got a 1 point tonight for Montreal. Go back to the line. Shot by Desharnais. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Set up now. Loud the puck now. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Return to Harris. Back to Savard. Savard use the board. Pass the puck now. Return by Montreal Canadiens by Drouin. Intercept by Oilers coming now. Drouin intercept the puck on the round. Loud the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back all the way back to Desharnais with 4 minutes 20 to go. Remaining 6-2 Montreal Canadiens, guys. Go back to Trossard. Go back around, go back to the left side, to the blue line. The puck go all the way back outside the zone. What a bad game for the Oilers. Go back now in front of the Skinner. Barry pass the puck to the side with attacking now by Oilers an offensive zone. McLeod pass the puck now to shoot the puck. Allen make a save, no rebound, by the way. Going to a set on the left side of Jake Allen with a 31 shot for the. It's good for the tank, Marco. Point his shoulder on the ice. His way on the ice. He agree with Marco about this. Look like shoulder injury for Jack. For Jack, no, the guy out too. Damn, it's been a bad season for injury. Everyone in the chat on number 1. Everybody on the chat out number 2. Less that we are going to go where. So even is out the late lineup. Go back now on the left side of Jake Allen. Jake Allen. Ballon over Ontario. Just report, Adam. Should have. Yeah, balloon everywhere. Go back now on the right side. Brober should pop. Black shot by IHP, I believe. IHP have a goal, by the way. No, shoot it down. Go back behind the net. Recovered by Jake Allen. Set now by the Montreal Canadiens. Use the board. And now by Montreal. Go back on the side. Non concerné, it would be out of the lineup. Shoulder are not easy to wrap for any guy like that. It would be out of the lineup. I've been cursed with injury for a while. Goal. Yep, sorry. Frank Espinoza, sad. Sorry about that, Franks. Go back now. Orders. Open the puck. DD. 3 minutes to go remaining. CC hold the puck now. Shoot the puck. Hit the miss the net belly. Go back to opposite corner. Chasing right now. Pesada and Nurse hit each other. Go back on the other side. A black shot by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck bouncing back. Pesada chasing now. Down and Nurse. Go back around. Down and Nurse behind the net. In front of Pesada. Turn around by Sissi. Sissi attacking now. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by the Montreal Canadiens. Cover service. Pass the ball in the zone. Set up now on the right side in front of the bench of the Edmonton Oilers. Pushing it up by Pesada. Turn around by Edmonton Oilers. Belzil back checker. Back checking. All the way back behind the net. Belzil went out with Alloway. With Harris. Pass to Belzil to the blue line. Set up now by the Oilers. Black shot by J.C. Allen. Recovered by Bouchard. Bouchard go back on defensive zone, pass the puck now to Desharnais, pass around now to the young players, go back to Fitzgerald, shoot the puck, Adam McKesson, rebound the left side, go back to Desharnais, pass the puck on the left corner, and now we have Pesada and Desharnais on the left corner. Pesada not going to fight, he's dead. After the trade deadline, it will be front lined up for the Montreal Canadiens. Whiteman called back from the hot dog stand. I don't see a banon, just a Belgian net to make the win name on the score sheet. Cover sheet is really played well. I'm impressed now he come. Mr. B, Toronto balloon was a pop last night. Not sure if there will be any big chance after the trade deadline. Anderson will be interesting to see if it's happening. You guys, Whiteman, go back now by John Mark, pass the puck behind Derek Ryan. 1 minute to go remaining, guys, on this period and the end of this game. Montreal maybe win tonight. Go back now. Can Montreal stop McDavid or be impressive? By the way, Byron passes the puck to Paul Javi, return the puck to Barry. Shoot a block, makes the block shot by that enough. Block out the way by the Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now in front of the bench. Return the puck in front of Derek Ryan. And don't pay puck behind Skinner with 50 seconds to go remaining. They are rebuilding, so Ken will look for action value for the Montreal Canadiens. It will be interesting what's happening for them. Montreal play at Tuesday again with Chicago Blackhawks. Possible Montreal win for the third straight game. And forget the Bedard and the rest. Just like we predict win the Super Bowl. A 4-point Super Bowl weekend. And Rabinab, what a great weekend for the Montreal Canadiens, honestly. With 20 seconds to go remaining. Go back now by Devorak. Behind the puck now behind the net. They went now the puck to Devorak. Behind the net, set up now by Oilers. Prober behind the puck to the opposite corner. By in front of the net of the Montreal. Set up by Montreal. Allow the puck neutral zone. Go back by Armia. Don't pay puck behind the net. It's going to be the end. The Montreal Canadiens win tonight by the score of 6-2, ladies and gentlemen. Montreal Canadiens won tonight. I don't know what is that. Wow, the Montreal Canadiens won tonight by the score of the 6-2 again the Edmonton Oilers. We have a super chat, by the way, so we're going to celebrate the super chat of Reggie. Thanks so much for the super chat. Super chat, Reggie Rivers. Chop, chop, chop. Super chat, ladies and gentlemen, for Reggie. The white hype after Dave Everett did it earlier tonight. Second super chat of the night. Thanks so much for the super chat. We appreciate a lot. We are content. We content. Pick up that enough and fantasy today. Look like we are tied 1-1 for the season. Yep. Unfortunately, I did not do well on my team again this week. Going with again a strong team. Belzil, the third score with a big smile. Alex Belzil scored his first goal of the season. Then we have Jake Allen. I think we have to give credit for Jake Allen tonight, the second star of the season. The game tonight, Jake Allen stopped 31 shots he faced tonight. He stopped, 29 of them. Congratulations. The first star tonight, the number 54. First time of the year, I have a first star. I'm talking about Jordan Harris with 2 goals for the Montreal Canadiens, and he is the first star of the night for them. What a great performance for Montreal Canadiens. Other fact, the face-off was not very good, honestly. And luck shot is 23, Montreal. Gateway 13, 15. We have hit 9-9. We have 9 hits for both teams, guys. Unbelievable. Gary need to pray hard to hockey gods. You never throw a note with the draft lottery. The hockey god will decide. You're absolutely right about this. Everything could happen for the draft. It's no matter. I think it's a great weekend for the Montreal Canadiens. Guys win both games yesterday 4-3 in overtime, and then tonight 6-2 again. The Edmonton Oilers blew my mind. I did my prediction of the game. I have the right score, 6-2, by the way. Just the wrong team. About this, the Capitals cut the lead from 2-1. The Sharks went 2-1. That's what we got tonight. Riv, another great cast today, coach. Thanks so much. Make my work day fly by. Have a great night, Mr. Riv. So the Wyoming, thank you having you aboard, and enjoy the rest of the night. The Super Bowl, guys, don't forget the Super Bowl. Start a couple hours. I don't know if you are an Eagle fans or if you are a Chief fans. We're going to be back Tuesday night, guys, for the next game. Montreal Canadiens owes the Chicago Blackhawks Tuesday night. Thursday night, they are going to be in the Carolina Hurricane. And Saturday night, next Saturday, Montreal Canadiens are going to be again the Toronto Maple Leafs. Another week for the Montreal Canadiens will be interesting where they're going to be in the standing. It's not a matter for me. I'm telling you right now, I have no problem. They can win all the game or be happy for the Montreal Canadiens. That's part of what we are, right? And Martin said we believe that's the right way to build this. I trust the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to select what they want to select, whatever they finish. They pick 7, 8, 9, whatever they are. Will be interesting about this. Non, Harry, we don't offer aucun appel en fin de semaine. Coach, we need a nap. Yes, thanks you. Welcome, Kelly. Yes, I'm going to take a nap because I want to watch the Super Bowl. I maybe miss the the first quarter back, the first quarter of the game. We just hit the 3 o'clock a.m. here in Thailand, guys. Don't worry, we're going to do a post game Tuesday night. It's just like I don't want to go too deep on the post game because usually it takes about 30 minutes after that. So hopefully you enjoy the game tonight, guys. Montreal Canadiens won by the score 6-2 tonight. And we thanks everybody. If you don't click on the likes right now, please click on the likes. And I can wait to see you during the week for sure. You're welcome, Anderson. Bonne nuit, Harry. Yes, bonne nuit, everybody. Super Bowl. Need a Thailand coffee as possible at this moment. Yes, it's very late here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. As one said, good luck for your Super Bowl tonight. Enjoy. It's fun to watching this. Thank you for all the super chat for everybody. Thanks for the moderator and the people in the chat. Merci beaucoup. Non, comment-tu le Super Bowl? Je crois pas, Régent. Peut-être que je vais faire la partie, mais je ne suis pas certain encore. Ça va dépendre comment que je vais aller. Donc, have a good night, everybody. Thanks again, everybody, to be with us. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much again for your participation on the Canadian Show. Thank you all the super chat, Reggie and Dave and Red. Thank you so much to all the moderators inside the chat. And thanks so much, every one of you participate for the another play-by-play commentary with the hockey coach, goal coach, Frenchies, okay, for the beautiful country of Thailand. The Vegas Golden Knights just scored, take the lead 1-0 after 2 minutes play, and the Vegas against the Anaheim Ducks. We wish you an amazing, great day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. And whatever is your team, we wish good luck for the Super Bowl. But remember, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only to dominate your day, find a way to dominate the first half of what? He did it. Ari and Vinny said 2023. Have a great night, everybody. Every night, afternoon, I'm complicated, right? I don't know. Thanks so much, Danny.
Surprise. I'd rather want you to just